Hello, recording people. Welcome back. We're doing scenario 87. Sorry, I should just give a quick summary of what we did. We bought a minor power push on the Quartermaster. We did our city event, which cost 5 gold each person, and we gained more reputation. We bought a minor power push on the Quartermaster because we don't have enough to buy the earring that we want yet. Here we bought a stun powder because we want to be as strong as we can, and here we bought nothing. I think that's all we've missed. All right, and there's no road event for this, just a city event. So let's do all our setup things. There we go. But yeah, as I was saying, I mean, if we have to lose, we have to lose. It's not the end of the world. It'll be fun regardless. I do forget how I mean, I remember the gimmick. There's a giant ooze in the center of this scenario, and you have to kill other oozes in order to, or no, sorry, just do something, affect some other things. Sorry, in order to actually be able to kill the giant ooze. Well, or maybe not if you have a million pierce. I guess the Quartermaster can actually get through the shield, interestingly enough. Yeah, it is a neat boss idea, I think. Although I don't like the enemies in this scenario. So it's not even that the things aren't lined up. Why does it not? Why did they not? I mean, why do they end up further like this? You understand what I'm talking about here? I mean, I think I have them on top of each other basically as well as possible. I guess it's because the gray borders. That's actually really annoying. It's very poorly designed. Because the gray borders actually make them larger than the tiles which they're supposed to occupy. So when they're all set up side by side like this, it ends up overflowing a bit, which is a little bit annoying. They made the border too big. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Rogue Mike. Yeah, so that's pretty annoying. Oops. No, now we unlock. Oh, these are locked though. That's good. Okay. So then over here, well, I guess we are supposed to actually set up the corridor tiles there. There's obstacles there, but for now it's just supposed to be corridor tiles. I'll just replace these soon. All right, and then we've got our door. So corridor tiles set up, and then we just need rock columns and stalagmites. This issue pissed me off so much while photoshopping my scenario PDF. Which issue you did? Oh, having to put the corridor tile borders around the obstacle borders, you mean? Or the fact that TTS sizes were messed up? The obstacles, etc., somehow just don't line up with the little picks. Not sure why. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that can be very annoying. Wait, hold on. So what was it? It was rock columns and stalagmites. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. 6 water tiles as well. Terrain is there. Great. I stupidly copy pasted these without turning them the correct way. Okay. We've got 4 poison and immobilized traps, not super valuable, although our party is pretty bereft of push. I mean, we have the compass, and it's not like we're changing that. And 1 treasure tile. Okay. Got that all set up. So, to explain what we're doing for the scenario this time, once again, for anyone who's just joining, who didn't come here, who wasn't here before, in order to increase the difficulty, because we're now at this point in a campaign. Well, not necessarily in a campaign, because once we get new characters, but we're in a point with a party, at a point with the party, where we can no longer go above +2 difficulty, which is an issue for high-level characters. Just makes scenarios too easy. So the way we're trying to compensate for this is by doing a larger party setup with a smaller party. So we're using a 3-player party here, and we're doing a 4-party setup. So again, what this means though is that if the rulebook at all references C or anything like that, I mean references the number of characters, this will still be 3. All that we're changing is every time on all the monsters, instead of doing the 3-player setup, we will simply do the 4-player setup, just to increase the difficulty of the actual monsters without necessarily changing the scenario mechanics based off the number of players. I think this is a good place to start. Let's place these things in here. Additionally, because we're doing this, so there's something that's a little bit frustrating, which is when you play solo, you technically never get to get 7, right? In terms of rewards. You can never get up to coins being worth 6 and 18 experience rather than 16, because even if your level gets you to 7 with +2 or whatever, you still, because there's the solo bump, you really stay at 6. But here, we'll just say that the solo bump we're using is actually going to be 4-player setup rather than 3-player setup, so we will actually count this as being a level 7 scenario with us getting appropriate level 7 rewards. Wait, what? You were simply setting up 4-player monsters instead of 3? Correct. That's an interesting take. How much harder do you feel that is compared to +1 or +2 scale? So again, to be clear, we're already doing +2 scale. I mean, yeah, all right, never mind. I guess people misunderstood. We're doing +2 because we can't do any higher. Obviously, +2 is a given. We haven't not played on +2 except maybe when we did scenario 38 in a long time. So here we're doing +2 and we're doing 4-player setup, just to be as clear as possible. How much do I increase? I think this increases difficulty, though. This is still a fair question. I would say this increases difficulty by more than +1 monster level. So, for example, I would say if you had the option between doing +3 or doing +2 with 4-player setup, I would say +2 with 4-player setup would be significantly more difficult than simply doing +3. I don't think it's probably as much as doing a +2. I think it's probably like +1.5, maybe closer probably to a +2. Probably on the upper side, but I think it's probably still a little bit less than increasing level by 2, but definitely a lot more than increasing by 1. Okay. So, I think we're all set up here. Do we have any more obstacles in this first room? That there. And that there. I see. I play with just me and my wife, so a 3-player setup might give us more things to contend with instead of a giant HP pool's thoughts. So have you been, yeah, I mean, excuse me, I think this could be an interesting way of approaching it as well. If you notice that, I mean, especially if you're playing classes where you really feel the low monster count makes things really one-dimensional and doesn't allow you to explore all the aspects of your party, I think that's a fair additional way of trying to balance things. It's still obviously making things more difficult for yourself rather than just increasing numbers. And they scare poorly with player count. But yeah, so Rogue Mike, I think that's a reasonable idea to try doing that. Again, bear in mind, this will only be the second time I've ever tried playing scenarios and increased player count. So I have very little experience with how this actually plays. So take it with a grain of thought. Thus far, I did do a random dungeon, which again I recorded, but there was one small mess up, and so this is why I didn't release it. Where I did successfully complete a random dungeon using Spellweaver plus Scoundrel at 4-player with a 2-player party. But that's just one time, and that's all I've done. So this will be really the beginning of this. What pack of animals are confirmed to be in Gloomhaven? Are there donkeys and horses, for instance? I have no idea. Oh, what pack animals? Yeah, not what pack animals. It's a cool concept, though. I'm excited to see how you go through about this. No, I mean pack. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes the brain inserts things like beasts of burden. Yeah, no, I understand what you meant by pack animals. I just inserted the of without thinking about it. I have no idea. I couldn't off the top. I mean, again, you see how many scenarios I've done without even reading any of the intro text or anything like that? You can't think that I'm the person to ask. I mean, maybe someone else in chat can answer that question for you. All right, so what do we have in the first room? So we've got 4-player setup. So we have 3 elite lurkers. All right, all right. Not bad. Did you at least read the fluff when you did your first campaign? Oh, do you want the truth? Oh. Oh. No, all right. I did actually read it, but the truth is that I read it out loud, but Jessica cared so little about it that at some point I just gave it up. No, but I mean, I've read most of it. I just, it wasn't very important to me, so it's not like I really registered it. All right, so 3 curses per player except for Plague Herald, who ignores negative scenario effects. So that's a pretty painful negative to start with. Yeah, I mean, these are the 2 decks have kind of gotten mixed together a little bit, unfortunately. Well, maybe not. Maybe we're just doing the wrong deck entirely here, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. We keep the 2 decks separate, so normally. And here. Okay. Hurts a lot on this deck, especially after getting rid of all those -1s. I make my party members read scenario and event text out loud. That keeps them engaged. I mean, like I said, I read it out loud as well, but I guess Jessica cares about these things even less than I do, and so it just rubs off on me as well. When she's like, I don't care. So she makes me love her even more. Let's draw our cards. Let's fan them out. But if you make her read it, then she keeps track. Oh no, if I try to make her read it, she's like, no, that's okay. I'll just not read it and we can just do the scenario. So don't think I'd be getting anywhere with that one. Uh-huh. Yeah, we actually, I mean, this is a small anecdote, but whatever. It's not like we're super focused today. Anecdotes are fun, right? Right. So we go to some game bars here. I mean, board game bars, which is super cheap in Lyon. It's great. I mean, there are 2 ones we go to sometimes. And one, it's €6 for a year. The other one, it's €15 for a year. Regardless, amazing prices. I mean, obviously you're encouraged to drink, but it's not even mandatory. Normally we buy a drink because obviously, I mean, they're like not for profit. Or in French, it would be asso. So, you know. Anyway, last time we went to one of these, we played Spirit Island with some guy who never played it before. And after we got done playing, he said to us something like, because I started the speech to him by saying, well, do you know Catan? Because everyone in France knows Catan. They all play it. And he said, yeah. I said, all right, well, this is like Catan, except instead of being the settlers, we're trying to kill the settlers. And so at the end, he's like, yeah, I thought this was such a cool idea, trying to kill the settlers rather than being the settlers. But then I thought that the game I didn't really feel that theme while playing the game. And Jessica and I were both like, huh? We were pretty surprised by this because I consider Spirit Island, I mean, to be a pretty evocative game. But again, this might really show you my scale for what's thematic versus other people's scale for what's thematic. I don't know. Shouldn't the French gateway game be Carcassonne? Carcassonne is it even created by a French person or is it created by a German person? Lots of people play Carcassonne as well, but Catan is really much more popular here, I would say, than Carcassonne. I mean, I see people playing Carcassonne a fair amount, but not nearly as much as Catan. All right. Um, so for this scenario, we definitely want our AoE combo. So man, that means we need to bring in a lot of cards, huh? The biggest problem is we're on a boss scenario where we don't actually have information about the boss to begin with. This is kind of a little rough, right? So for example, we don't know if that giant ooze attacks for 1,000,000, if it's immune to stun, stuff like this. Because for example, if it's immune to stun, then Scroll of Judgment's quite bad, but if it's not immune to stun, Scroll of Judgment can be quite good. Hearing the correct pronunciation feels weird. How? I guess you can't. Can you try to write phonetically how Americans pronounce Carcassonne? Carcassonne? How it's difficult to reverse engineer things like this now. Carcassonne. Maybe it's like that. But the 2NE, can that really be sun that light? I think it has to be a stronger N or something like that, right? Have you tried trading off? I read the scenario stuff, and she does road town events. Helps keep both of us like we own part of it, so we're more invested. Well, I mean, at this point, if Jessica and I play, we've already gotten through everything, so it wouldn't change anything. That could have been something to try, I suppose. Spirit Island is a great game mechanically, but the flavor is arguably tacked on. Really? All right, fair enough. To me, I thought that it was a very thematic game. Let's go to Board Game Geek and see if they agree with you. All right, Geek, Spirit Island. I think it has a pretty high thematic score, right? Carcassonne. Carcassonne. All right. Carcassonne. I could see that. Thank you for that. So on Board Game Geek, Carcass. I just keep saying that now. Spirit Island is ranked 6th in thematic, which I think doesn't just. Does that just have to do with the rankings and then the thematic thing? I'm not sure. No, I think it has something to do with different. I guess my argument is that in order for a game to have a strong theme, it needs to not be easy to reskin. Well, you could easily Carcassonne. Carcassonne. All right. Both respectable pronunciations. I mean, well, for trying to understand how it's mispronounced. You could easily reskin Spirit Island into, for example, a sci-fi game without changing mechanics at all. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. But I mean, you could argue that about a lot. So one of the games, which is, I mean, so some of the games which are considered to be really successful thematically, right, are like Robinson Crusoe would be difficult to reskin. That's fair. I guess that does show me that is a good thematic game. Otherwise, War of the Ring, I think, is generally considered one of the most like best thematic games in terms of actually just being thematic. The game itself is decent, and that I think you could easily reskin into a lot of things, though, right? Merchants and Marauders. Yeah, I've never played that. Well, you should be able to guess that most thematic games don't really appeal to me. All right, let's focus on this. So we need this combo, we need this card. So we have to cut 3 cards? That's insane. How do you cut 3 cards? It's just impossible. Cannot do it. I won't. I give up. I'm done playing Gloomhaven. Any dungeon crawler? Dungeon crawler's a thematic? I suppose. All right, what do we get rid of? Reinforced steel. That's our best initiative. Well, this card, easily. Of course, there. Maybe we should buy something other than a spear then. All right, let's look at top and bottom actions. So this is either bottom, top, bottom, both. All right, well, let's actually split this out because this is going to be kind of difficult. Man, I hate this class level 9. I mean, in terms of the deck, it's just so difficult, I think. All right, so either bottom, top, bottom, either. More often, well, actually, these scenarios have been more. All right, strictly bottom, bottom. All right, yeah, so we got a problem here, right? And top. So this makes our ethers have to go top a lot. Well, this one really does go top a lot more. So really, yeah, I mean, so Giant Club actually has to stay, and one of these bottom onlys has to go, but none of them can go. I mean, then Reinforced Steel has to go. It just hurts our initiative so badly. We have a 17 and a 23, and that's it. Maybe our initiative, I guess we don't have CC, so our initiative doesn't matter that much, except this CC. But I guess these two never get paired together. All right. As they grow closer or as they get closer. Going quiet, also gaming myself. Best of luck, Gripe. I'll be taking notes. All right, thank you. Thank you for watching. Grow closer would be good. You know, gets is just used for everything in English, but it's not necessarily the best word to use. All right, so I guess we're going like this. So our level 5 card, we're not using it. Neither of our level 5 cards we're using? What kind of crazy world is this? Is Crushing Hammer, I mean, 17 initiative move, which gives advantage. Shows how stupid this enhancement is, right? I mean, there's just no reason this enhancement should exist. We've got a level 1 card, which we're taking over level 5 cards just because of how silly this enhancement is. All right, well, these 3 don't go. These all go. This is correct. As for you, I think your deck is fine. Maybe Soothing Lullaby to get rid of the poisons can be fine, but we're going to be in combat a lot, so it's unlikely we get to use that. I think our deck is also just great as is. Maybe get rid of Defensive Ditty if we end up playing Dirge top a lot. Maybe we don't need the Ditty song so much. And the bottom is less good here. So what could we replace that with? I mean, Commanding Presence, which is pretty mediocre, or Soothing Lullaby, potentially. Soothing Lullaby Song is only mediocre here. I think this is fine. Diddy's probably actually just better than Soothing Lullaby Song. Because we'd have to leave it for a number of turns, which is not so likely. I guess we can give us some healing after the first room before we go into the second room. Maybe just for that, and we just try to long rest and get rid of it. Diddy also does nothing in the first room. Well, the bottom does something. Yeah. Let's actually get rid of Diddy, because also once we get into the next room, and we're going to be using Catastrophic Bombs, we're actually probably going to be trying to use Captivating Performance for the song. So let's just put Soothing Lullaby back in, get rid of Diddy. I think that's reasonable. Okay. And so as for up here, I think our deck is pretty set. No, it's not. We want these cards. We don't want any of these cards. What can we cut? Violent Strain, for sure. Although, again, if I recall correctly, this should actually be able to do 3 direct damage to the boss, which is kind of significant, but we're still, we're not going to play around like that. Under the Skin. How much shield do these have? Well, the main guy has infinite shields. That's pretty good against him. But we have to cut something. Maybe just Gathering Doom then? Yeah. I'd like to have a loot since we're playing with coins being worth 6, but let's be realistic. I think this scenario is also quite difficult. I think we don't have the room to be greedy and try to bring loots. All right. So this works. Again, we're bringing both Vile Pestilence and Stinging Cloud because we're going back into kind of AoE mode with our party. So Vile Pestilence helps, Vile Pestilence and Stinging Cloud is great, and Vile Pestilence also sets up Catastrophic Bomb really well. So this just makes this good. All right, this looks great. So we've got just them in the first room. We need to set up where we are, and these 4 hexes here. So something like this, and like this. All right. So we got some stuff which is pretty obvious. A first turn disarm is really good here. But then we just never get a song up, which is just what sucks. But what song would we even be getting up? It would really just be probably Captivating Performance. Yeah, that's not really where we want to go. So let's just go with Throw Voice to start, and we need an early bottom. Definitely not shielding, and this isn't good yet. So I guess it is just Urge. Urge is fine here. If we go here, actually, we do hit all 3, so that's actually even better. Quartermaster moves there, but then we're getting hit. No, because these are going to be disarmed. Yep, that works. All right, so then what are we doing here? Probably just moving up and giving ourselves advantage, because 2 turns of advantage sounds great. The shield is irrelevant because they have so much pierce, and the sooner we do a wound, the better. As for us, some poisoning would be nice. How much shield do these have? They have 2 shield. Okay, 18 health. Not bad. So we definitely want to be poisoning them. The question is how we want to poison. Guess we can try to say Nightmare's Affliction for the next room. I'm not sure how realistic that is, but the point is that Accelerated End here gets poison on all 3 anyway. We don't need to move, so that's pretty free. And then what for a top? Can we just take a turn to set up Baneful Hex right away? Yeah, I think we actually can get away with that. I mean, I'd like to use Fetid Flurry, but honestly, I'd like to use Baneful Hex before we leave this room, and I think it's actually just fine to use it the first turn. We're not in that much of a hurry because we've got so much CC. And the disarm, theoretically what's going to happen, we disarm, then this one's going to run here. I don't know, I guess this one will be here. Who knows? Or this one will move up to here or something like that. I'm not really sure. I know, I guess, ideally we're going here, so it's going to be there. Yeah, I guess maybe we don't. No, then this one will run around. Yeah, I mean, we might get we can probably CC multiple next turn as well. We're just not under any pressure. So yeah, I think I'd rather just use this opportunity to get my Baneful Hex up. Okay, -1 moves, doesn't really matter so much. So we're going to begin here. Use our battle goals. We didn't actually finish grabbing them. All right, so we're going to go with the reveal room because that's much more likely than one-shotting. That's because we started looking at the enemies because we wanted to see if we could one-shot, but we can't really one-shot any of these. Yep, battle goals, good catch. Okay. Have one or more monsters constantly present, or have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand at the end. 3 or fewer total cards in your hand at the end is more likely. One or more monsters present might require us rushing a little bit too quickly into the second room, which is something I think we'll avoid because it's going to be a difficult scenario. Kill one or more elite monsters during the scenario. Have 5 or more total cards in your hand. Discard. Well, 5 or more total cards in your hand when you have 9 to start with, and it's a relatively difficult scenario. It doesn't seem very likely. So we'll go with Hunter. Try to kill an elite. All right, easy. So, yeah, there are 3 elites in this room too. Yeah. Excellent. So we use the bottom disorienting dirge. This gives a bless to both of our allies. And then gives 3 curses to our enemies, because 1, 2, yep. I actually need to place, well, I'll worry about the A's. I think technically I could have placed the A's. Man, it drives me crazy that I'm missing out 1. I need to import that at some point. I really prefer the other one to this one. No pun intended. Okay, and then we use the top of throw voice, and we shape it to disarm these 2. We have 4 movement, but 3 movement this turn. Easy. Okay. So then it's the Quartermaster's turn. So we're going to do a move to here. If we go here, then this one will move here, and then we can hit both of these with a stun, but then there's still this one to worry about. If we go here, this one's just running around, this one's here, but we can't stun both of them is the issue then. We can with Captivating Performance, I guess, but they won't be easily clumped up for the top of Provoke. But that lets us spend a turn actually getting a song up, which, yeah, is probably a good idea. We can just Captivating Performance bottom. So yeah, we'll go here. This is better for blocking them up, at least. So we'll move there with Crushing Hammer, giving ourselves Strengthen. And guess this is the one we're least likely to hit soon. So we'll hit number 1 and wound it. So it's advantage attack 2 wound, targeting number 1. Nice advantage. Very nice. All right, no damage. And then it's the Plague Herald's turn. We're going to activate Baneful Hex, and we're going to use the bottom of Accelerated End to do poison, range 5, target 3. Do love me some Accelerated End. Poisoning all of the lurkers. Okay, then lurkers go. This one takes 1 damage from its wound. Down to 17. They have move 3 and attack for a bunch that they're never attacking with. 1, 2, 3, because he actually can focus all the way around here. And then this one just moves up to here because they're disarmed, so they still move to their focus. All right, end the round. So, like I said, we need to use Captivating Performance bottom. They are clumped right now for Nightmare Serenade bottom, but it does make sense to play a song here. And Captivating Performance bottom is the best. It shouldn't be able to make it to us, right? With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Even if it gets +1 move, it still doesn't make it to us. So yeah, we don't need to worry about stunning him. It doesn't really add anything. Nightmare Serenading would be nice, but we need to stun the other ones because we don't really have other CC we want to use here. So this works. So Captivating Performance bottom, and we're going to just do Nightmare Serenade top actually as a song because we need to get a song up. And none of our, I mean, getting Retaliate too, we're just trying to CC them. So Retaliate's pretty bad for now at least. Maybe we'll switch to it at some point because obviously the bottom of Echoing Aria is really bad for the time being. It's possible, now Echoing Aria is just such a good initiative. We should probably bring this card no matter what. Yeah. So yeah, the song is quite terrible, but again, it's just going to give us 1 to 2, maybe even 3 free curses before we go into the next room. Getting us closer to 10 is good. We've got Baneful Hex up, so why not? All right. As for us, it's time to start shooting, I think. I wouldn't mind giving more curses by hitting multiple targets with Nightmarish Affliction, but I'd rather try to focus one of them down a little more quickly. So I think Fetid Flurry to start is probably better. And I don't really see any reason not to just use Spread the Plague here as an attack. Seems pretty free. It's the bottom. We don't have any other bottoms that are really going to impact anything. So this is common turn. The reason why you sometimes want to, or frequently want to avoid putting these two together is because they both have two of your best initiatives, but honestly here, the initiative shouldn't be super important for us. In the next turn, I mean the following turn. Okay, so what is going on for him? Don't have any easy way of skewering. we just Catastrophic Bomb them? It's so bad. We disadvantaged. Well, I guess we're not actually disadvantaged on 2 of them. Yeah. What if we do this, actually? What if we just hit them with a Catastrophic Bomb with a Portable Ballista? But with the so many curses in our deck. So this would give us, let's say we use this, gives us 3 attack 3s effectively. 4s because of the poison. So we get 4/4/4. As opposed to if we use, no, that can't be right. Yeah, let's not do this while we have this curses in our deck, because instead we can actually use the top of Hasten Step with the bottom of Portable Ballista to do 2 attack 3s, but actually advantaged rather than disadvantaged. Or I mean, rather than regular, which I think is better. So then the question is, should we Sharpening Kit first? No, I think we should take advantage. I guess we're using this probably next turn anyway. So what does this mean for us here? It means that if we don't use the Catastrophic Bomb combo this turn, we're not really using it afterwards. I think it is actually decent this turn because we are hitting, I mean, we're making 2 attacks here, but I guess afterwards we could do Nightmarish Affliction. Does that mean we should use Nightmarish Affliction this turn to get the Sharpening Kit combo? I guess in that case, so it would be Stinging Cloud actually. So what if we do that instead? So what if we go for a Sharpening Kit combo here? Because we do have those cards. The other cards will always be good here. But if we can try to find a good turn to do this, it doesn't matter that we're missing out on the extra attacks for her because she's playing Nightmare Serenade as a top anyway. Because we need the earlier CC. So let's try it like this, actually. Yeah, it gives us 2 without advantage, which is kind of bad with 3 curses in our deck. But it's still decent, I think. So 23 and 27. And again, it buffs this Plague Herald's attacks as well. Gives us some nice spread damage. I think this is fine. All right, let's go. So the Soothsinger goes first. We're going to use Captivating Performance, Stun, Range 3, Target 3, stunning every enemy in the room. They're attacking this turn, right? Yes. And wounding, which we don't want. We don't want that one bit. All right. And then we're going to just activate the top of Nightmare Serenade. Which, hold on, they don't have enough movement to reach us, do they? No. Again, 4 movement, yeah. At the beginning of each of your turns, curse 1 enemy within range 5. So playing a song does give us a generic attack 2, or default attack 2. Well, no, sorry, just an attack 2, targeting the adjacent. Dude, not even a curse. We've flipped 2 misses thus far. That is... we flipped so well last scenario. I guess it was about time. But man, I mean, we have 3 curses in each of those decks, yet we're flipping the default misses. It's really painful. All right, so we're done there. So then next up is the Quartermaster. So the Quartermaster is going to use the bottom Sharpening Kit with the top of Catastrophic Bomb. We are going to pop a major power potion. Probably not a minor. I don't think it's very likely that we get 2 refreshes before we're done with this room with the number of curses in our deck. Yeah, let's not be greedy. All right, so we'll do in numerical order. We'll do 1, then 3, then 6. So 1 will be advantaged. Yeah, that was an unfortunate one to be advantaged because the stun does absolutely nothing. Crit is nice though. So our attack was a 4 by default, 1 from Sharpening Kit and 2 from the major power potion. So this gives us a 4, plus 1 from the poison is a 5, and then we crit it. This turns it into a 10. This guy has 2 shields, so it's 8 damage to him. Putting him down to 9. Oh, we delete. No, we haven't. Yeah, okay. We're good. Why did I put the stun under the poison somehow? Who knows? And we stun him again, which does nothing, unfortunately. All right, then 3 and 6. Okay, not bad. So we ignore the rolling. We get a +1 anyway. So again, 4 plus 1 from the poison is 5, plus 1 from our modifier 6, minus 2 for the shield is 4. And then number 6. All right, because it's neither advantage nor disadvantage, because we have strengthen but disadvantage for adjacency. So +2 is great. So 5 plus 2 is 7, so 5 actual damage. All right, that was a nice Catastrophic Bomb. So now we're done. So now it's the Plague Herald's turn. Oops, I really did play the wrong card here. Obviously, I thought I grabbed Stinging Cloud. They look exactly the same. I'll explain. I mean, again, this changes absolutely nothing. It's not like I want to play Vile Pestilence. They're all already poisoned, and in order to hit all three of them, I would have to poison the Quartermaster. You get the rolling. No, it's disadvantaged attack. Yeah, hashtag cheater. Oh, it wasn't a disadvantage attack. You're right. I do get the rolling. Yep, my bad. Yeah, I was thinking of the disadvantage. Good call, UCO. I even thought of it for the second attack, but I just forgot it for the first one. But yeah. Anyway, it's obvious I wanted to use Stinging Cloud rather than Vile Pestilence, because Vile Pestilence is one attack lower and would poison the Quartermaster. I just grabbed the wrong card because when I'm a bit zoomed out, they both look very similar. They also have almost the exact, well, they both start with 6s for the initiative. It's pretty easy to confuse the two. Anyway, so we have Sharpening Kit, so this makes this an attack 3, plus they're all poison. So this will be 4s, and then this will be a 5. We'll do Stinging Cloud first. So same thing, 1, 3, 6 in numerical order. Sure you did. Yeah, okay. Again, we have our minor power potion, but these enemies aren't the most threatening. The oozes in the next room are what we're really concerned about, so we'll just flip these normally. That's some nicely stacked decks, right? All 3 players' decks had a miss as the very first modifier. What is that? Man. I suppose we have Gripeaway as an emote for a reason. Nice 3 misses. Yeah, exactly. I mean, literally, each character is starting the exact same way. Unfortunately, this one already reshuffled, right? Because it was the previous turn, yeah. So we don't actually have what we had that one time before with the 3 misses straight across. See, the game can cheat too. Fair enough. All right. So then +2 and +1. Okay, so like I said, our attack was 2 by default, +1 from Sharpening Kit, +1 from Poison was 4. So +2 is 6, but 2 shield, so 4, down to 9. And then, so this would just be 5, so -2 shield, down to that. TGS sees your shenanigans and edits the dice in response. Okay, and so then we use the bottom of Spread the Plague, which again, it will be an attack 5 because of the Poison plus Sharpening Kit. Doesn't really matter which one we hit. Hitting either of these is fine. I guess the one with lower health. Sure, why not? Yeah. So we'll hit number 3. Okay. +0. So our 5 is simply a 5. -2 from the shield is 3. Puts them down to 6. Okay, we're done. And the lurkers go, and they're all stunned. So this one just takes 1 from its wound. Oh, forgot to get rid of this, I guess. Last turn. Oh. So 1 for its wound, down to 8. And that's the end of the round. All right. So what are we up to now? Having bad initiatives, what? So we want to disarm both of them, but we can't go early. Yeah, this is the problem. What if we just try to get some kills instead by doing this plus this? Is that better than disarming? I'm not sure it actually is. But if we can't go early, but I guess we can never go early. Let's see what our allies can do. Well, here it's the fetid plus no reasonable bottom. Can't reach this one with the immobilized, which is the only one that matter. Oh, I flipped a bless with him and still in his discard. Good catch, thank you. Sorry. Yeah, we just don't have a meaningful bottom right now. So I guess we kind of just play a throwaway bottom. We don't have Vile Pestilence in this room, so we just play that for now, I guess. As for here, give them curses. We have a curse with this no matter what. Guess we probably should save this top. I'd like to play the bottom because it's so nice, but it's a little bit silly to do that. So what if we just play these 2 cards? This gives us an attack on bottom and throw out some curses on top. Should be able to hit 2 of them with curses, no matter what, even going later. So we can either disarm this turn or disarm next turn. I guess disarming this turn is probably better. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so if we are disarming this turn, we can, by going later, the advantage is they might actually line up for a perfect giant club. I'm really afraid that they're going to do something scary before we can go, though, but we'll see. I think this does make sense to do it like this. Initiative is ultimately a problem for us, but we couldn't have fixed this easily. We didn't really have a top action with good initiative that we didn't bring. Yeah. Yeah, we just don't have that. Okay, here we go. 11. Yeah, well, that's fine, I guess. So, I guess we should have played our healing song, but we'll get to that soon. So they each gain 1 shield. They don't have ice, so they're up to 3 shield now. And they wound all adjacent enemies. So both, oops, this is gone. Both the Soothsinger and the Quartermaster are wounded. Can they hit all 3? Can who hit all 3? Can this, you mean? Or you were talking about a portable ballista, or what? The disarm? We weren't going to hit all 3. With a compass, maybe we could have, but no, not even. It was before the flip. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. All right, so then we're up on the Plague Herald. So if we attack here, it's a 4 plus 1 for the poison is a 5. If we crit, it's a 10, so it kills. We don't want to kill. We do have a bless. And it's going to get disarmed anyway. So yeah, because basically the most important thing is actually just to give the curses for now. So we will do precisely that. So we'll use the top of Fetid Flurry actually to attack number 6 rather than number 3. Still nothing special to use. Aha! Wow. Good decision making. So again, our 4 plus poison is a 5, crit is a 10, this is 2 shields, so it takes 8 down to 2. And we give them 2 curses. Okay, and then we have the bottom of Vial Pestilence. Guess we're just going to move up like this, because it just does take us a little bit closer to the door, and we can use this as a default move. So in that case, oops, we have not reset our experience after the last scenario on him. We've not gained any yet. Did you reset the experience on the player? Yeah, good catch. I just noticed that myself. So we'll use a minor endurance potion here and bring back Vial Pestilence. This allows us to gain an additional turn of longevity by getting these back now. And maybe we kill these before having to use our cards, so we could use that in the next room. Who knows? Not exactly sure. All right, then next up is the Quartermaster. So the Quartermaster takes 1 damage from his wound. That's fine though. And then uses the bottom of Scroll of Annihilation. Move 3, disarm, target all adjacent enemies. So disarming both of these. So we don't get to skewer, but that's okay. So I guess killing this one is better, because then this one has to run around if it doesn't move much. And then I guess, yeah, we can also just provoke terror both of them like this next turn. So yeah, it's better to kill this one. All right, so we'll make our attack 5, which is really an attack 6 of the poison. But I guess this one's also disarmed, so leaving it alive is good. We shouldn't actually kill this one unless we get a crit, and that's pretty unlikely. I mean, we're probably just getting a curse here anyway. So no, it's better to actually leave this one here, because then we don't actually need to CC this one, because this will just keep the spot. Oh, I should have done 1 less damage here. I forgot they had 1 additional shield this round. So I'm going to just attack number 3 here, actually, with Giant Club. Don't need to track experience anymore. Okay. So our 5 is a 6, plus 1 is from a poison is a 7. He has 3 shield this round, so we do 4 damage, putting him down to 2. Oh, he was also supposed to take 1 damage from his wound, down to 7. Okay, then it's the Soothsayer's turn. We're going to use the top singing arrow. Can't, and we could have used the compass to like move this here, but I'm definitely not using the compass for that. So I'll just hit both of them with curse. So do we just give 2 curses? Which is not bad. Oh yeah, we also give 1 curse at the beginning of our turn for having Nightmare Serenade up. And then we're going to use the bottom of Melody and Harmony. Oh, we take 1 damage from having our wound up. I think we're just going to stay where we are. And we'll make our attack 3, targeting this one. Again, we don't want to kill the disarmed ones, because they're actually blocking this one in the back from attacking. So we'll make our attack 3, 1, 2, 3, just by moving in place on number 1. Plus 1 from the poison is 4. 5, 6, but he has 3 shield, so he takes 3 damage, goes down to 4. Okay, nice. It's the end of the round. So my cat repositions herself. I got that, come on. Alright, so let's play these two, because we need to use a heal anyway to get rid of these wounds. Unfortunately, one of the wounds is going to stick, but that's okay. Because I don't want to switch the... Oh, even if I switch the song. Alright, hold on 1 second. I've got to deal with the cat. She's deciding on unreasonable positions. Okay, Mini. 1 second. I got that. On y va. Désolé. Merci. Okay. Sorry about that. So if we set up it as a song, we remove the wound from the Quartermaster, but not ourselves. If we use the bottom, we can remove either. Doesn't change much. We also... Your cat speaks French? The cat speaks both. She understands a couple sentences in English, but she understands more French than English. I mean, as far as understands. Can, to some reason, get the meaning of. Is able to respond to in some relatively intelligent way, because obviously it's difficult to say if she actually understands. But for example, if I were to say, I can't say it because this would be cruel. The thing that I say before she gets fed, if I say that she only understands this in English, if I were to directly translate it into French, she wouldn't understand it at all, because obviously she just recognizes. But yeah. All right. Yeah, so we want to use a default because we would like to get an extra card back to get one more turn. We don't need to use Provoke Terror this turn because, like I said, these two are blocking, and then we can use Provoke Terror next turn as a stun. So just using a default punch plus a heal is good. Like you can't say the W word in front of your dogs. What's the W word? It's like wanna play? If you say that, do they freak out? Here it's wanna accept what a person does with food. Oh, gotcha. That one. Walk, yep. No, yeah, if I say wanna and then the thing we do with food to her, she'll look at me and get excited and meow at me. Because she understands that, and then on y va, she understands this as well, which is it's time to go. You know, a couple other things, which are more in French than English, like I said. All right, yes. Oh, but so we don't want to kill them before the one in the back goes, huh? It's kind of awkward, actually. So what if we just play this attack plus this is a default to get a card back because we want to do this anyway, and then the following turn we can use this bottom plus this top to basically finish them off. Seems good. Do you have a dog, Themris, since you're whispering? I don't remember if you did or not. And if so, what kind? I love dogs. All right, what are we doing here? More curses? 2 to give. I guess we give 1 from the song anyway. We're not switching songs, so theoretically we give 2 from the song. Oh, you don't? Okay. That's too bad. Oh, what kind does your dad have? Curses seems the best, but I guess just hitting the one in the back also seems fine. Oh, this gets rid of the wounds. Easy. So she can heal herself, and then I get rid of his wound. Yep, which makes us fine. So what if we just stun then? And then the following turn finish some things off? You know, we don't really need to stun. What could he do? Maybe heal himself or something? I'm not even sure if they have that. They don't have range attacks that I believe. I mean, they should get 2 curses and they should never attack. I guess we just play under the skin. This is fine. I like dogs, but I do not like sharing my living space with animals that shed, or phrased differently, I like pets as long as they're not my pets. Fair enough. Hakata, our cat, does not shed very much. She's pretty shed free. She's like a medium hair. Not short hair, not long hair. Yeah, medium hair. That would be what medium means. Um, she's great. The only difficult thing with her really is like puking. She has a degenerative intestinal disease, unfortunately, kind of like cat Crohn's. And this is, but I mean, I don't blame her for this. This is the only problem we basically have with her. Otherwise, she's great. Again, it's not really a problem. It's just an unfortunate thing. All right. I think this looks good. Let's go. Okay. So the one in the back isn't attacking unless we kill ones in the front. So let's not do that. Since they're going to target one enemy with all attacks, would be pretty brutal. I think they target, 2, but still 2 attack 5s. No, thank you. Okay, so we go first here. We take 1 damage from our wound. We're going to begin by using the top echoing aria to punch this one. I think it should be safe. It's unlikely to kill. We can flip a +4 and then we kill, but even if we do, there's a decent chance we just kill this one between these 2 attacks. So yeah, let's just attack here. Plus, we've got so many curses in our deck, I need to be attacking. Plus, our attack 2 as a default action on the top of echoing Ariam, we'll be using Endurance to bring this back. Love to see a curse. Yes, perfect. Happy to get a curse out of my deck here. That's great. All right, so the attack does nothing. Then we use the bottom of Soothing Lullaby, and like I said, we're going to have the Soothsinger heal herself, getting rid of the wound. And we used a charge of Endurance to get back Echoing Ariam. All right. Then it is the Plague Herald's turn, so we're just going to move in place, do a heal 1, affect all adjacent allies, which heals the Quartermaster, removing this wound. Get hexed. Oh. Yeah. All right, and then we're going to use Under the Skin, and we're going to attack the one in the back again, because we don't want to run the risk of killing one in the front, because they're disarmed. So we'll attack number 1 with Under the Skin. We'll see what it does. Probably kills him, right? Well, get a stun and a +1, but I think stun doesn't matter. Our two Pierce gets rid of any of his shield, and we've got a 3/4 plus, because the +1/+1 from the poison, so 5. So we successfully kill that one. All right. So we're done. So then it's the Quartermaster's turn. Oh, he got healed for 1 actually. So he not only lost the wound, but he's up to full. So this is kind of interesting. We do want to kill an elite because we actually specifically need to. So we want to kill one of them. How do we do this conveniently? This one has 2 health. But also making more attacks is better for us because it gives us more chances of flipping curses or getting an item refresh. So yeah, let's do it that way. Let's do Hasten Step as a top attack. This means we are going to lose this. We won't have it next turn. I don't think we're entering the other room next turn, though. Oh, sorry, and we were supposed to give them 1 curse on the Soothsinger's turn from having, again, Nightmare Serenade up. Okay, so attack 2, targeting number 3. Yeah, this way we can be more likely to kill and more likely to pick up a coin. So we really wanted to see refresh items. We haven't gotten one of those yet, have we? Ah, it didn't mean... No, that's fine. Yeah, we really wanted refresh items or curses there, basically. Same for this next attack. Anyway, we... +1/+1 on a 2, 4, +1 from the poison is 5, so 3 damage. This one's dead. This room was exceptionally painless. And... what am I trying? Oh yeah, sorry, this is what I'm trying to do. To mark that I have completed my battle goal by killing an elite. Okay, so we could do the move 1 to go here, but then we wouldn't get to do the second attack. And again, we do want to do the second attack because it hopefully allows us to get rid of a curse. So we'll make the, and we still have this just to move with. So we'll just move in place, and then we'll use the second hasten step attack to attack number 6. All right, so it's a 2, +1 from the poison is 3, +1 from the +1 is 4. So with 2 shield, this puts it down to 1. That's fine. And then we'll use the bottom of Scroll of Lightning as a default move, and we'll go to here, which allows us to pick up the coin. No, we'll go to here. This allows us to be closer to the door and pick up the coin. Maybe we'll get up the other coin next turn. We'll see. I want to go the other one because I thought I would need it to be in a line, but actually this allows us to be in a line. And because we use the bottom Scroll of Lightning as a default move, we will use a Charge of Endurance potion to get Scroll of Lightning back. And then the Lurker goes, but is disarmed, so it does nothing. Okay. So here we just go early, maybe punch it. I mean, at least given it's the last of the curses. So managed to take no, well, to be at full health. Wait a second. Oh, we forgot to reset the Plague Herald's health as well, right? The Plague Herald hasn't taken any damage yet. Whew. I was like, what? I thought we were all at full health. Managed to get everyone at full health still. Perfectly execute turns in terms of endurance, and theoretically stack a deck of 10 curses. Well, we're pretty well set up to go into the next room. That's good. So we've got 2 moves. Is move 3? No, move 2 gets us to the coin. Move 3, it's kind of the same thing. I guess we're probably grabbing this coin. So it really doesn't matter. I guess we should play a stun just in case. I don't really know. I guess what do we want when we enter the other room? Our bigger move and this probably. So yeah. All right, these 2 work. Let's go. 38. Oh no, they have reshuffled. So first up is the Singer. So she has the cursing song up, so that puts it up to 10. We definitely don't want the cursing song. It doesn't really matter too much if we change songs, period. But I guess we can. So let's change to Echoing Aria. I don't think that's the song we'll want either, but it's kind of free to switch to it here. Because by switching to it, we still get the attack 2 because of Master's Loot, so we'll just make the default attack 2 here. Yeah. Worst case scenario, get stunned if we fail to kill it. Nope, that's not failing to kill it. That is killing by a lot. Kind of would like to get more curses here, but so be it. And then we have the bottom of Provoke Terror as a default move 3. I think we're just going to pick up this coin. We do really want... I guess the Plague Herald has more movement than us. The Plague Herald can do a 4 next turn, so it's maybe better for the Plague Herald to get that coin. We'll grab this coin then. Alright. So we're done. So then the Plague Herald goes. We're going to use the bottom of Vile Pestilence just to go grab this coin. And these coins are worth 6, so definitely want them. Lurkers are eliminated, and then the Quartermaster does Nerfin. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it doesn't change anything. Okay, so there's no real reason not to long rest with the Quartermaster and the Soothsinger. It just allows us to choose which cards we want to lose, which is great. Well, the player does specifically is happy to have these 2 cards when we go into the next room. That is, but I guess it's fine just to get closer as well. Yeah, I think this is safe. Pretty safe lying here. So we use the bottom of Wretched Storm. We actually were supposed to reset this, but I don't think it's going to matter yet, but we can set it to 0 for now. So we just do a move 4. Everyone else is long resting. And we're just going to move to here. Okay, so they both long rest. The healing doesn't matter. We will bring back the song because this is not the song we want. Let's get all our cards here. We'll do a short rest on the Plague Herald. So we can all go into the room together. All right. I mean, they've got 10 curses right now, so it's not immediately useful, but obviously once we have Disorienting Dirge up, they're going to start drawing them quickly, which still makes Fetid Flurry very good cards. Also, our second best initiative. Ugh. Definitely wouldn't choose to lose it, but I'm not sure it's the most important thing against what we're going to be facing in here. So I think it's okay to lose. Not really sure. It might actually be one of the worst cards to lose. I mean, it's our only enhanced card. It's kind of rough, but we'll go with that. We'll let it ride for now. All right. So both of us have to lose cards as well. More difficult. If it's a boss, it's just annoying fighting bosses and you don't know what they're immune to, because similarly, like, Wound could be very good or bad. I guess Oozes do have a decent... Well, they've only got a 1 out of 8 to heal. It's not even that likely. So here we definitely want to get rid of Echoing Aria. No, but this shield can actually be good now. No, sorry. We wanted to get rid of the heal. We really just brought it for the first room. In the end, it actually didn't really change anything in the first room, but that's just because the first room was really easy for us. So we want to keep every single card we have. Can we just tell the Plague Herald to get rid of another card and keep ours? No? All right. I mean, this combo makes too much sense. Maybe we do just get rid of Sharpening Kit, though. I mean, against Oozes, Portable Ballista is going to do kind of the same thing as Catastrophic Bomb. I mean, sorry, as Sharpening Kit. It gives us still attack 1. What other enemies are in here, though? But there are Black Imps and Oozes, and those it does not. So no, this is still too good to get rid of. Maybe let's get rid of our level 9 card, right? Alright. Maybe just Bladed Boomerang. Just not try to worry about that wound. I mean, Bladed Boomerang is just probably a better top than Giant Club. Once we use Giant Club, we have no purpose for this Long Spear, but it's going to be difficult to use the Long Spear in this room, I think, anyway. All right, let's just get rid of Giant Club. Bladed Boomerang is more flexible. All right, so we're set. It's time to bust into this room. So it's got to be the Plague Herald who opens the door. In that case, do we want to lead with Vile Pestilence or Nightmarish Affliction? I guess Vile Pestilence, there are 10 curses. All right. So let's see what other people want to do. Disorienting Dirge, and probably just the walk and shoot. So that means we've got to go at 78. Means we're not gonna have a song up for all their attacks. Unless we go, so do we not walk and shoot? Or do we not Dirge? Yeah, we actually want Captivating Performance for a little bit. So we can do this. Because that's going to be really good in a turn. Yeah, Dirge is going to be good soon too. It's going to be very good, but I think Captivating Performance on a boss is maybe more important. And at least until we see what the room looks like. Because it's so good with Catastrophic Bomb. So, but it's also really good with Vile Pestilence. So what if we just don't, what if we just go in after? And what if the Bard just kind of chills here? So can we just throw away a card to chill with? Yeah, honestly, this card right now doesn't do much. So we just do like move in place and set up Captivating Performance so that we have Captivating Performance before they run in. All right. As for us, I guess it makes sense to go in with this. So now the Quartermaster has to go after 61, but that's okay. Because this gives us our biggest movement. We're not going to use Wretched Swarm right away. Unlikely. So we need to go after 61. That means we basically have to play specifically Scroll of Lightning, but I suppose that's fine. And do a fair amount of movement, which is probably with this. Yeah. All right, that works. Let's go. There's a lot of risk for the Plague Girl here. Guess we'll see. All right. So the Soothsinger goes first. We're going to activate Captivating Performance. All allies had +1 attack to all their attacks. And then we're just going to move in place with Singing Arrow. Do we bring this back? No, we don't care so much about having this. There are 10 curses. And the bottom wound, we kept Bladed Boomerang anyway. So, all right. So it's time to open a door. So we're going to use the bottom of Wretched Swarm as a move 4. This is 1. All right, there's going to be about 1 million things to set up in this room. Maybe more than 1 million. Right, that's there. I am really curious about something, because something I don't remember. I remember that this is a boss that's not actually, I mean, it doesn't have a boss card, obviously we can see that. Otherwise we would have had to set it out. So I wonder if it's actually immune to executes. Since we have our level 9 execute, I wonder if we're just going to be able to cheese this scenario. That would be a shame, but if it, I mean, it's not like I'm not going to do it if I can. So just be a scenario design mistake. I guess we shall see though. This is something I've been wondering this entire time, whether this would just be super easy. I mean, I didn't think about it when I set it up or when I decided to do this scenario, but as I've been sitting in this last room thinking about all the things I need to make sure that I have for this last room, I was wondering, will I just be able to win? Does it have a name? The giant ooze. Is there a rule in the rule book or FAQ about this? About name things? I guess we'll see. I mean, I haven't read the rules here, so they probably clarify this, right? We're hoping, but we'll soon find out. Just gonna set up all this stuff first. There is something in the rulebook for it? All right, good. What is that, Themris? Do you have a link for me? All right. So these traps are all named things are not considered normal or elite enemies as far as I know. I think I remember seeing something vaguely like that. Okay, we'll set up the enemies in a second. Special rules. The elite ooze at the center of the room is the giant ooze. What a name. It has H times C hit points, where H is the hit points of a regular elite ooze. In addition, place 4 numbered tokens on the giant ooze. Hold on. So let's set up the giant ooze first. So is that the only elite ooze in the room? No, but it says in the center of the room, so it's pretty clear. So C is 3 and H normal is 18. Ooh, so 54 HP. That is a lot. Scenario 38 in a nutshell. I'll worry about that in a second. Also, note that named monsters specified in the scenario book are their own class of monster as well. Okay, great. Let me just click on Thermos's link real quick, because I'm curious. Yeah, well played. All right, so we cannot execute this. Well, it's good that we aren't able to use it. So this is going to be a tough fight then, huh? All right, we'll worry about the additional rules in a second. Let's finish setting up here. So it's 4 players set up. So we've got 2 elite, 1 regular black imp down there. Over here we got an elite ooze. Hold on, let's see. All right, touche, touche. Elite ooze here and regular ooze over here. Let's see what everyone else is doing while we're at it. I'm sure there's gotta be deep terrors in here. Yes. And imp's not attacking, that's kind of nice. Deep terrors, range 4. All right, we'll see. So we've got elite deep terror, regular deep terror across the center line. We have a regular deep terror up at the top of the room. We have 2 elite imps up there as well. And we've got 2 regular oozes and one elite ooze up there as well. Just set the hells of everything in the room, I guess. All right, so 14 and 18 respectively for the oozes. We've already set him at 54. All right, the black imps, the elites have 17 health. The regular has 12 health. Okay. And then we have deep terrors, 9 and 15 respectively. If this ooze is in its own class, does it act before the elites? That's an interesting question. I guess not. I would say it acts in numerical order with the elites still, since there's nothing that specifies otherwise. At least unless there is, but I don't think there is. I would still just put it in numerical order with the elites. Not that that should really change much in this scenario, but it is an interesting question. All right. Place 4 number tokens on the giant ooze. The ooze gains shield 2 from each token, and 1 is removed every time any ooze dies. Okay. If any character ends their turn on one of the water hexes A, the water tile is removed, and the character gains shield 2 on all ooze attacks and immunity to poison for the remainder of the scenario. Each character can only gain this benefit once. Okay. Interesting. I didn't remember that. I thought it would have been that I had to make it to. I thought these were how I destroyed the shield actually, but no, that's cool. It's not for the round. So if any character ends a turn on the water hex, the water is removed and the character gains shield 2 on all ooze attacks and immunity to poison for the remainder of the round. Shield 2 is not bad. How much do these things hit for? 4 and 5? This negates a lot of their damage. Okay. So we have to kill, and so this thing has 4 number tokens. All right. Let's just do it like this, I guess. We'll just keep them here for now. So each time we kill an ooze, it gets rid of one of these. For now, this has 4, so this gives it an additional shield 8, so it's at shield 10 currently. So we can't even think about damaging it. We have to kill some oozes. Really 4, I would say. All right, so we still have 3 more movement. Oozes are at 85, so the Quartermaster actually will be in before they go. What's annoying, so these things don't have shield yet, the imps, but they are actually going to heal off the poison that I place on them, but the damage will still count. So I go here, -1 range, so that means it's 3 range. Ugh, this one still hits, but I guess we could compass it if we really wanted. So this one won't hit anything. This ooze is probably hitting something anyway, because the Quartermaster also has to come in. So I think that's fine. So if we go here, there's just this, which is hitting things. Oh. Oh no, but the Deep Terrors go before the Quartermaster runs in. Yeah, this works. Again, it's not super effective because we're losing our poisons, which is one of the big reasons we led with this. But I still think this is the best line. And we've got Captivating Performance, so it's a pretty big attack. So the question here is, should we actually use our Power Potion here? Are we ever going to hit more than 4 enemies? Probably not. I'm guessing 4 enemies is about as good as it's going to be. It's a very interesting question. I guess the argument for waiting would be that in the future we might have like Sharpening Kit, or if the enemies are poisoned, then we're more likely to get crits. No, I mean, it doesn't change anything. If we get a crit now or get a crit later, I guess it's only if we think we'll get more blesses later, but no, it doesn't change. And I think we're more likely to lose blesses. So no, yeah, let's just go ahead and use our potion then. All right. Oh, from here, actually, we would need to go 1 further to here, but then no. So we actually do need to use our Hawk Helm as well, but I think that's okay. So the Hawk Helm allows us to go, otherwise we go 1, 2, and we don't hit the ooze. I think I want to hit the ooze, get a poison on him, it's pretty valuable. I think the Hawk Helm's not that important for me in the near future in here. So yeah, by going here, we go 1, 2, 3 because of the Hawk Helm and we expand. I guess 2 of these enemies I am disadvantaged against because they're elite black imps, so maybe the potion is bad here. Maybe the potion's better when hitting a bunch of oozes. Hopefully I don't have to hit that many oozes though. I don't have curses in my deck. I think this is fine. All right, so we'll do ooze 4, and then we'll do imp 8, and then we'll do 5 and 7, because normal attack, advantage, disadvantage to disadvantage. I think this is okay. So yeah, it's Vile Pestilence. This is an attack 3 because +1 from Captivating Performance and +1 from our Minor Power Potion. So the ooze first. Okay, and then the regular imp. All right, so the ooze we just did 1 damage to, but is poisoned. And then imp number 8, we did +2, so 5 damage to. I'm not going to place the poison. The imps are literally, as soon as I'm done here, healing off the poison. All right, and so then we'll do imp 5 and then imp 7. Ugh. Of course. All right, so 3 damage here. No damage to the number 5 because it was a miss. All right, and so then we are done. So then the imps go, and like I said, they have a million shield now. Well, more shield than we ever want to try to get through. And they heal themselves for 1, which just removes the poison, unfortunately. And the Deep Terror goes. The Deep Terror has just range 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4 does not reach us. Then it is the Quartermaster's turn. So the Quartermaster has a move 5 jump and an attack 5 range through cutting light. So I think we just go to here probably and hit this. Oops, this should be at 18 health. Did I incorrectly set just that one, right? Yep. So staying here is good. These have range 3 attacks, these have line attacks, so this is a pretty safe spot to be in. We don't want to go much further towards this ooze in case it doesn't move. There's a decent chance it doesn't attack us, and we do need to start, we need to kill this ooze, we need to kill these imps, so this is just a fine spot to be, I think. So we'll just move to here. In this case, we could get the card back, since we could just do it as a default move too, but there's not, I guess what we gain from getting it back is initiative. We would have to get another card back, otherwise we don't gain a turn. No, we've still got 2 decent initiatives. I think this is fine. All right, so we'll stop there. We'll create a light with our attack 5, range 3, targeting the elite ooze. Nothing special to use here. Okay, so 6 has 2 shield, so 4 damage. We could have. Yeah, it would have been pretty far to go. I should have actually gotten it back, because then I could have gone to this next turn. Oh, with the jump. It's just stupid. Oh, well, we'll worry about getting this later, I guess. It's fine. It's too late now. So we could use the compass. What does trap do? Poison and immobilize. It'd still reach us if we put it into that trap. I think we'll save it. Yeah, I think we'll save the compass. Same time, poisoning us sucks. We don't really have an easy way to get rid of the poison. We have no healing. I guess we're always getting poisoned at some point. If we make it to this first, then we're not. Because otherwise, once we get the poison, no, I guess the Plague Herald can always remove it for us with this before we go into one of these. All right, no, yeah, let's leave this as is. I think it's fine. Okay, so the Elite Ooze here attacks for +1, so 6. I guess. Oh no. Oh man, we never got a refresh. We don't actually have a major power potion for the combo. So no, we need yeah, we can't use Compass. Using Compass is nice though. It saves us from a bunch of imp damage with the poison. These imps poison anyway. Yeah, all right. Sure. So this one hits us. Okay. So -1 and +1. So it was a 5 to begin with. A 5 it remains. Oh, we were supposed to do 1 more damage. Sorry, I forgot about captivating performance for us as well. 13. So 1 gets blocked here, and we take 4. And we're poisoned. Could have a nice portable ballista here by going here first, and then the following turn have a good sharpening kit. Catastrophic Bomb, but I guess we should probably just do Catastrophic. I just want to try to get my major power potion back, but I guess it's just not happening. Maybe I'll just have to utility belt it here. We'll see. I think it's still correct to do this. And then here we have Singing Cloud. Hitting all of these things over there. Plus poisoning them, I guess. Yeah, since they got rid of our poisons. Gives us late initiative. It's not like we're killing them before they go, so I think that's also fine. We can, if we move 1, 2. Yeah, I mean, the imps are honestly the thing I'm most worried about right now. The oozes are going to split in this scenario. That's basically just a given. Don't think that's something we can worry about. So, yeah, I'm not sure how good Echoing Aria is going to be, and I'd like to stun them before they go. So I'm just going to move to there and then do an AoE stun on these. I guess, would disarming them be better than stunning them here? No, but it doesn't reach. We can't move past. All right, no, this is fine then. Should I use a slightly later thing? Then I could have Nightmare Serenade, or I could have this instead of Nightmare Serenade. I think 13 initiative is basically the same. I'm not sure. I guess Echoing Aria can probably be better than the bottom of Nightmare Serenade here. They've got so many curses, and we're not close to getting Disorienting Dirge up again. But this is also just a nice bottom. I mean, we have so many nice bottoms, though. No, let's use Echoing Aria to move. I think this is fine. Okay, here we go. Ah, knew it. Okay. So doing some stuff. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no. All right, that's a problem. Come on, Deep Terrors. You're supposed to be the things I don't have to worry about here. This scenario is super obnoxious. It really just took all the obnoxious enemies. Well, in this room at least. How do we even deal with this? Just accept that the deep terrors are going to spawn? Can't be right. If the Quartermaster moves back, then at least this one doesn't spawn any. The oozes are not attacking, and these imps will be disabled. The other imps in the back have only 1 movement, and they have 5 range. Did I not lock this one? All right. So I guess we just don't get the sharpening kit. Oh well, at least we're still gonna have a chance of getting refreshing our major power then. Yeah. Yeah. So this one is going to spawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if the Quartermaster moves back, this one won't spawn any, and then this one obviously doesn't matter. Man, that's a really brutal flip. Why can't they just do their stupid line tags? I mean, at least they can't reshuffle it. I mean, this isn't a reshuffle, so they're not going to do it again. Although they might have 2 of these, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, this is fine. So let's just go with Catastrophic Bomb. I'm not going to use my minor power here, I think. It's not very likely. I could get 2 reshuffles. I could also... I could actually stop them. Yeah, actually, I should compass this one. I should do that before attacking in case I reflip it. Because actually, if I move this away, then they won't spawn any. So it's basically like avoiding an attack for not a ton. It's an attack 3 on the Plague Herald. That doesn't matter so much. Oh, it's still 3 life. Although I guess maybe even not because decent chance of them getting cursed. But ultimately, it's also just killing a 9 health deep terror here, so we don't have to worry about it by moving it away. So that actually makes sense. All right. So before we attack, let's use the Doom Compass. So then I'm definitely not using my minor power because the odds of refreshing it are quite low. I think it acts as if it were an elite of that number. Good question though. Oh, yeah. So let's move this. We can put it here or here. I guess here is less likely to be annoying. Plus, it's a little bit more clumped up. So yeah, we'll put it there. So now 1, 2, yeah. So now we just have to move back. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Plague Herald's fine here. Okay. So we move. We use the compass, and then we're going to just end up using Sharpening Kit to move, and we're going to use Catastrophic Bomb. And all we can hit are just these things down here. So we'll hit ooze 4, and then we'll do 8, and then 5 and 7. Same order as before. I think it was reasonable to turn that into a shitpost. All right, let's go. Not using any other items here. So the ooze, nice. So no damage, right? No, it is actually 1 damage. Because it's 1 plus 1 from captivating performance plus 1 from the poison. So down to 16, and we get a refresh. Huh. That's a tough question. Since we just used Catastrophic, but I guess it's not very likely that we get it. I mean, we want to have it by the next time we Catastrophic Bomb, which is still in 3 turns, and we're not going to Catastrophic Bomb again before we get to Catastrophic Bomb. So the compass is less valuable, I think. Yeah, I can't compass these anyway. All right. So let's just go our major power potion back, and we did 1 damage there. All right, so we've got imp number 8. Ooh, okay. Beautiful. So then we get the compass back as well. Nice. Those are some nice flips. So it's 2 damage here. Down to 5. Just 1 from captivating performance, not poison. Then we've got disadvantage 5, disadvantage 7. Okay, so 1 damage here. And then 7. Okay, that's fine. Well, unfortunately, our third reshuffle is now gone. We know that, but that's all right. We were pretty fortunate there anyway. So we are stocked up on items. Oh, oops, it's the Soothsayer first. I was just contemplating his turn so much. So anyway, the Soothsayer needs to move up to this spot and then using the bottom of Echoing Aria, and then uses the top of Provoke Terror, 1, 2, 3, 4, to give 3 stones to these imps. Okay. So then we do that, and then we use Sharpening Kit as a default move too, just going back to here. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, so now the Deep Terrors don't hit us and don't summon. Then the imps go. So these ones down here are all stunned, so they do nothing. And so then up here, there's just these two imps going like this. But then the range 5 is not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. So then it is the Plague Herald's turn. So the Plague Herald's going to use the bottom of Accelerated N to poison some targets. Poison these 3 over here. Nice. Spreading that poison around, giving these enemies a taste of their own medicine. And then we're going to use the top of Stinging Cloud, attack 2, range 3, going 1, 2, 3, expand. We have Captivating Performance plus Poison, so each of these is an attack 4. Yeah, we've already used our potion. There's nothing else really to use here. All right, so we'll do same order, Ooze, 8, then 5 and 7. Jeez. Okay, so +1 here. I think that's actually a kill, right? Yes, because it was a 4, so +1 is 5, so it's just precisely a kill. Should actually mark that we completed our battle goal already, by the way. Revealing a tile. So here all it is just 3 less cards at the end. Probably pretty easy. It's going to be a long fought one. All right, so then we've got the 2 disadvantaged 5s and 7. Okay, that's nice. So that's just a +2, so 6 damage here. Down to 10, and then 7. All right, that's unfortunate. So 4 damage here. Down to 10 as well. Still some respectable damage dealing, without a doubt. Okay, and so then we're done. So then the oozes go. So the elites move first. They have a 2 movement. I'm gonna grab our coin. Oh well, that's fine. Not here for coins so much. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, I mean it's jump, but yeah, it just makes sense to go here. No looting. Also healing. This one just removes its poison, and this one goes back up to 15. 2, 1, 2. That's the big pop attack. Giant. These have 1 move. 1, 1. Okay, and then the deep terrors do nothing because they don't have range to hit us. We're pretty far from getting to that, huh? All right, so what's the plan here? Well, definitely a throw voice. I mean, their deck is full of curses, so giving curses on bottoms isn't really what we want to do. But I guess it gives 2 blesses. Expand. So we can't disarm all of them, but we can still disarm 2 of them, or we can maybe move up. We'll see. Either we give 2 blesses and disarm 2, or we move up and disarm 3. Either way, this should be what we play. Player probably needs to move back a bit. Well, our curse attacks aren't really where we want to be. A stun attack can be okay. Also not great. What about under the skin? How is that? I mean, I guess it's just a fine attack on one of these oozes. The Quartermaster is poisoned, but he's also not about to get immunity either. From where we are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we were 1 closer, we could do the 5 plus the boots, but here we would have to use the utility belt as well, which I don't think we want to do. Oh, hey, Minnie. After she naps, she wakes up and she starts meowing and comes running. I guess she has dreams of us not being there sometimes or something. Not really sure. Hey, cutie. All right, let's focus back up. Oh, okay. She's just demanding a little bit of belly rub, so I'm just gonna give it. Which is always a precarious thing with cats. So they just use their heal, so we know they don't have that. I mean, they're about to split anyway. There's not really much we can do about that, huh? No, we don't even have stuns. If they split, stunning, I mean, stunning one of them changes nothing, right? Because there are 6 oozes, so stunning one, the maximum they can split is 4. I could theoretically change the health of one of them. So the order will be split, 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 split. No, so even if we stun this, then it'll be what's like. Yeah, I mean, technically it gives us a lower health ooze, kind of, but that's not really so significant, I think. Yeah, I think Under the Skin is just better. Hit this one. Or this one. So what else are we doing? So the move heal can make sense, but we need to make sure if we do this, he's not getting poisoned again. There's a reasonable chance that he does get poisoned again this turn. What is he actually doing? I guess probably just moving up after she moves and throwing a wound attack. And then the following turn, we can maybe do some combo of this. Yeah, we're going to get poisoned before we make it there because we don't have the move 5 to make it there anyway. So it's not this. I guess we can just do this. Someone else is moving in front of us. It's probably fine. All right, let's do it like this. I think this is a fine line. Yeah, there's the split, deep terror, range 3 attacks. That's fine. Well, they're quite far, and then the imps are just attacking. Yeah, I mean, the split was inevitable. It's unfortunate, though. I would have loved if I could have waited. I mean, it's crazy, right? That sometimes, I mean, all right, I'm not calling this unlucky. We got the split on the third card. This is pretty acceptable. There's just nothing we could do in this scenario about preventing the oozes from splitting. But we've had like twice where the last 2 cards of the splits. Could we not have had that on this scenario? All right, so the Two Singers first. So nothing is attacking except imps. Imps have 1 movement and 5 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they don't even reach here. No, they do. Yeah, okay. So if we move up in order to disarm these both hit. Because right now they're not hitting. Unfortunately, we can't disarm both of these. Ugh. Do we want to move up? I guess the Quartermaster? Man, this is a tricky little scenario, huh? Because we really want to make it to this with the Quartermaster at the very least. The Quartermaster has moved 2 here. I guess if we do use the boots, for example, to go to here, then, or here even, then after that, we can still go straight there without needing the boots. So I guess that's fine. Yeah. All right. So that means we can stay here as the Soothsayer, which is also good. Again, the curses don't really matter, but being able to give blesses is good. So, oh no, we know because we want to move up because we disarm both of them. But if we go here, then then these aren't attacking us, and these 2 will attack the Quartermaster. All right, so we'll actually move here using the bottom of Disorienting Dirge as a default move 2. In this case, I think I'm going to bring it back. The problem is, man, this is a difficult scenario in order to like play optimally, I think. If the oozes end up attacking a lot, then it's better for us to have Dirge up than to have Captivating Performance up, because we'll get more damage from Baneful Hex, and we'll also mitigate a ton of damage, which is really valuable. If the oozes end up just spending a lot of turns splitting, then we better off having Captivating Performance up, which is going to give us damage regardless of whether they attack us or not. So basically, what I could do here is I could bring back Dirge with 1 Endurance Potion, and then next turn play presumably Dirge for a song. Or just play, another card, maybe like Dirge again, for another default, and then be able to get it up before the rest cycle. I mean, our AoEs are gone right now, but they're going to be back again soon, so Captivating Performance is still good for a little while, so I think we're fine not getting Dirge up right now. And the bottom isn't that valuable, so yeah, let's just move there with that, and let's not Endurance for now. Okay, and then we're going to use the top of Throw Voice, and we're just going to disarm these 2 imps. Oops. Technically, I disarm this ooze as well, but this does nothing because he's not attacking. All right. So this is the Quartermaster's turn. So the Quartermaster's going to do a move 2 with this, plus use boots to get a move 4, shield oneself. 2, 3, 4 to here, which also strengthens. And I'm going to attack the boss. I know it's not actually going to hit for any damage, but it will put a wound on him. And yes, I mean, he can get his heal, which is unfortunate. But hopefully we dodge the heal for a while, and then the wound could deal a lot of damage to someone with 54 health. Otherwise, we get unlucky, and the wound does nothing, but still think it makes sense to do this. All right, so we attack the boss with this, which is advantaged. All right. And still no damage. He's got literally 10 shield. Literally, quite literally 10 shield. At least we got rid of a curse, so that's actually kind of good. And we put a wound on the boss. And we're done. So then it's the Plague Herald's turn. So the Plague Herald is just doing Spread the Plague plus Under the Skin. Yeah, Spread the Plague was a little bit weird. We can't actually hit these. That was kind of silly. This is poorly done. We could have gone later initiative, then they would have moved up and we could have hit them. This would have been much better. We don't have the Hawk Helm anymore. Yeah, this was poorly done. Wasn't paying that much attention. All right, so Under the Skin as an attack 3, Pierce 2, targeting ooze number 4. And then we'll hit him with Spread the Plague as well, basically. All right, +1, so 4 damage, and then attack 3 on him with Spread the Plague. All right, so 1 damage. So 5 total damage. And we'll take it where we can get it. So then the imps go. So these two are disarmed. They just have 1 movement. So this one goes first. Moves. No, I can't get any closer. I guess in neither. No, its focus is here. 1, 2, 1, 2, but this is lower initiative. So actually neither of them move. Also annoying. Typical imps. And then the Deep Terrors go. Deep Terrors have 3 range. Way too far back to do anything, so that's fine. And then the oozes go. And now we have to create a mess with this scenario. All right. So this one first. Down to 16. Grab all these out. So it's 14 health for you. You go there. This one takes 2, down to 9. Someone's at 9 health normal. Here. This one takes 3, down to 51. Someone, basically the same thing. 14 health normal. Here. And then this one takes 2, down to 13. Someone's at 13 health normal. Here. Well, we can be in a lot of trouble suddenly. A lot of trouble. Not getting Dirge might be a mistake here. We shall see. No matter what, we're just playing our cards here. I guess poisoning before allies go is useful. And we can just get this card back anyway because we need to do a default action to get a card back. All right, let's go with this. I'm gonna go refill my water. That is quite a flip. Wow. And range 5? That doesn't matter, right? It does. It does matter. It does matter. Wow. All right, so that's a pretty brutal flip because, I mean, obviously right after they spawn a bunch on our face, if they'd done this before, it would do nothing. Not healing is still good, but then the imps doing also, literally this is the best single flip for the black imps as well, and on the turn that we can't CC them is also really brutal. We also forgot to do 2 damage to each of these oozes back here. Scenario is going to be quite difficult, I think. I mean, a lot of the things the oozes can do here is completely non-threatening. Even if they had gotten the heals, it would kind of be okay, because at least we wouldn't be attacked by a bunch of things. But, we'll do what we can. So the first up is the Soothsinger. So the Soothsinger is simply going to use Nightmare Serenade as an attack 2, targeting ooze number 7. I guess stunning him is pretty good, honestly. Yeah. Guess the Stun Powder's not getting better than this. Let's stun him. Then we can stop these and this one from attacking. Or can we all run back before they attack? No, because we need... Well... Alright, can we all run back before they attack? No, because the Quartermaster most can make it to there. It's not good enough. Yeah. Alright, so we'll stun number 7. With a Stun Powder. With a default attack 2. Okay, nice. So 6, he has 1 shield, so 5, he's down to 4. And we stun him. And we don't want to be the one tanking all these attacks, so we're going to do our move 3, attack 3. Scooting back to here. Playcard is also scooting back. Could scoot back 1 further if we wanted. Yeah, that would probably be good. Because then most will get hit by less of their multi-target stuff. Yeah. And from here we make an attack 3. I guess on the regular. 1, 2, 3. Because it's less shield. I guess... Oh no, these are all being disarmed. Yeah. Yeah, with the regular. Okay. Well, it's being disarmed anyway, but that's fine. So disarm, I guess, gives us maybe more flexibility. So we got rolling +1, and then into +1 disarm, right? So +3 on a 3 is a 6, and he has 1 shield, so 5. Down to 8. And we're done. So the next up is the Plague Herald. So the Plague Herald wants to stun definitely this one. Well, all right. How are we going to use the Quartermaster's turn here? We can go here and disarm these two, or we can go here and disarm these two. In both these cases, we hit either a line like this or a line like this. Stunning the or poisoning the elite is basically useless at this point. Yeah, I guess so. We just poison. Maybe. So I guess the question is, do we poison? No, because then we'd be disadvantaged. Yeah, let's just hit these two. All right, so we'll do 2 and then 4. Using the top of Nightmarish Affliction, so we create Dark. These are each attack 2s because of Captivating Performance. So attack 2 on 2 and then 4, which also poisons. Okay, so 4 and less. So no damage there, but a 4 here, -1 because of shield, so 3 damage, and these both get poisoned. We also give the curses, but they're at full curses. Definitely, obviously, if I knew they would do this 2-target attack nonsense here, I mean, we had this CC, so I was less worried, but if I knew that they were going to do this, I definitely would have switched to Disorienting Dirge, obviously. All right, so then we have our bottom of Winged Congregation, and we're simply going to do a default move 2 back to here, and we're going to use the second charge for a Minor Endurance Potion to get back Winged Congregation. Hey Gripeaway, your YouTube tutorial says you prefer to play in the hot seat on TTS. Did you change your opinion? I think I like playing hot seat for 2-player, but playing 3-handed and hot seat I think is a mess. I haven't gone back to playing 2-handed in a while, so it's difficult for me to say for sure. Once I get back to playing 2-handed, I'll let you know. I found it pretty convenient with 2-player, but for 3-player it's a little bit different. 3-player is just too much. 3 different hands to go through is too much. 2, it worked well. All right. Could use a black sensor before moving. This would just muddle this, so that's pretty useless. Okay, so it's our turn here. Interesting. We could actually move back to the door, just disarming this one, now that this one's disarmed anyway. We would miss the disarm on this one. How many less things would hit us then? I think most things would still hit us. 4 range on the elite. So he would still hit us. 3 range on this. So these two would still hit us. So right now, if we disarm these two, we're getting attacked by this, and this. And both of these. The deep terrors are not hitting us. No, they are. So we can't actually stay here. No, we can't, because then we get immobilized by the deep terrors. That's not viable. Okay. And since we stunned this one anyway, I guess maybe we didn't need to stun it because we should have considered whether we wanted to move here. But I guess in that case, I mean, this move makes sense. So we'll do our move 3, disarm everything adjacent. Oh no, so actually, that means we want to attack first. So we'll begin by using the top of Portable Ballista. This is an attack 4, hitting Ooze 4 and Imp 7. So it'll be advantaged on the Ooze and regular on the Imp. Now we have all 3 of those in our discard, so we can't get them right now. And I will have Catastrophic Bomb next. So yeah, nope, no items to use here. So 4 and 7 in that order. Okay, ooh, nice advantage. So we got +3 on our attack. So our attack was a 6 space because +1 from poison, +1 from captivating performance. So +3 is 9, is 2 shield, so he's down to 2. Beautiful. And then the imp, which is neither advantage nor disadvantage. I knew it. Fucking imps. They shouldn't curse, but imps just really boil my blood. All right, so we're done, and then we do our move 3 disarm. Fortunately, it wasn't. I mean, at least if it. Well, getting rid of a curse is good, but getting a reshuffle would have been really nice because we've got all the refreshes, which are still sitting in our discard there. Okay, so we could use the compass before we move as well. Would that change anything? So, I mean, we're going to move back and disarm this one. So let's see. These can move up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now those can't reach us. How about these over here? If we compass this back into this trap, actually, it's not bad. It immobilizes him so he doesn't reach us this turn with his attack. So we basically, and otherwise he's actually going here, and he's going to hit both of them with his attack otherwise. Yeah, all right. I think I like that. I think it's fine to use the compass here. So we'll use the compass and we'll throw him back into this trap. One of these traps actually did damage. It's kind of a cruel that they don't. All right, so this immobilizes and poisons him, but he's already poisoned. All right, so now the oozes go. So this one takes 1 from its wound, down to 50. So oozes 4, 6, and 2 will all hit here. And they all hit the Quartermaster and no one else. So 4 and 6 first. All right. So the attacks for 5 normally, and it's just standard here, but there's poison, but -1, so it evens out to 5, quite simply. So block 1 here. And I would love to get that water. Maybe I should have gone for it sooner. And then the elite. Come on, where are our misses? All right, so that's 6. So 5. Yeah, unfortunately, by the time we get that, we're just not going to be able to take any hits anymore anyway. And then 2. All right. So this is a 5. We have no shield anymore. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is, I don't know, a bit silly. I mean, that flip for them was pretty brutal. Getting that card and then connecting on 3 attacks with 10 curses in their deck. Yeah, it's my fault, I guess, for not going to Disorienting Dirge. Again, if I could have known. If I could have known. Alright, the Deep Terrors do nothing. Oh, I skipped the Imp. Ah, it was supposed to be for the Imp actually first. So, hold on. Because Imp 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has 5 range. So the first attack was actually for the Imp. So it's actually attack -1. So actually, there's no matter what a curse for the Quartermaster. Yay. Oh, great. A curse into a deck of 5 cards? Cool. That's a disaster. That's a guaranteed miss, basically. Okay. So this is -1, so normally a 4, but a 3, but +1 from poison. So the first one actually, well, I guess it's easier if we just compare the 2 attacks. So these were attacking for 5, this is attacking for 3, so it should be 2 less damage, but there should still be 1 more ooze attack left. All right, so then the regular, ooze attack. No, 1 less damage because we've done the regular ooze. Hold on. All right. -1 on a. I don't even remember what we were at now. Gosh darn it. We'll just say mine. I think it's 1 less actually. Should have this because I think I'm comparing to elite, but it's a regular we haven't done yet. Yes. So here we go. Jeez. All right. So 5 damage. And just like that, we're down to 4 life. What's crazy is even if I'd had a disorienting dirge, at least 2 of these still connect. I mean, it's just the typical my curse deck, or my putting curses in there. I'm just gonna draw 10 cards in a row without a single curse, and it's just gonna be 10 curses in a row. That's so bad though. 4 cards without a curse or without a miss. All right. Well, short resting. Huh. Yeah, I mean, whatever. We can't lose. I mean, we can't lose our Catastrophic Bomb combo. That's the only way we win the scenario at this point. So can't reroll. I mean, specifically, we can't lose Catastrophic Bomb. Sharpening Kit is less important, I guess. Well, the good news is we don't at all care about going to this anymore because shielding 2 from all the ooze attacks will do absolutely nothing when we're at 5 life. So that's cool. Not bringing back captivating performance here because we're gonna take advantage of it right away. No, I don't think so. So now we lose. Yep. Yep. I mean, come on. There are literally, I mean, I guess 3 cards we don't want to lose out of 6. All right. Although re-rolling into another one, I mean, getting 1 and then re-rolling into another was 1 out of 2 followed by 1 out of 3. That's only 1 out of 6. Not that unlikely, I suppose. Cool. All right. I mean, I guess we just have to assume that they don't attack this turn. Do we need to short rest early then to take advantage of Sharpening Kit here? It's not even very good right now. We don't have line of sight. No, we do have line of sight of that one. So we could hit these. This one probably dies anyway to Catastrophic Bomb. No, we'll just play our cards. I mean, we just have to hope that, I mean, again, they have 3 cards that they can flip where they don't attack. Just have to hope they flip those. Would have been much better if they flipped the split, you know, not before we killed some. They're going to wait until we kill a few and then split. That's kind of how it works, right? All right. I mean, even my cursing attacks here, they just do nothing because they're just not flipping curses. So, Echoing Aria does nothing because he doesn't have enough health to actually absorb attacks. Cursing stuff doesn't matter. I guess I just have to switch to Dirge. The way I just don't lose. I guess I play Dirge no matter what. And switch to it if necessary. If not necessary, I don't know, we'll see. If they're attacking, I just have to switch to it. Alright, let's go. Of course, if I hadn't played it. This again. This is a bit insane. Whatever. I don't know. I shouldn't play scenarios with like, oozes, basically. I'm just kind of tilting. I mean, this isn't that bad. It's more this, which is frustrating. I don't know. This scenario is just really frustrating. I guess this was a. I mean, playing against Black Imps and Oozes together in the same scenario is not very fun, I think. All right. He's no longer immobilized, so he will move up and hit him. Oh, these should have moved up. My bad. So they'll hit as well. Imps have actually flipped really well. They healed the poison off right away, and then since then they've been just attacking instead of doing like their nonsense or non-moving stuff. Huh. So the Quartermaster's taking 4 attacks this turn. Is it 5 life with poison? 4 life with poison. Yeah. Guess we're playing Dirge. Yep. All right. So let's activate Disorienting Dirge. But nah, whatever. Honestly, we're gonna assume that there's 4 curses in a row or something like that. If we activate Dirge before Catastrophic Bomb, this is awful. So awful. How do we do this here? 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. Yeah. Or we hit all the oozes instead. Now we gotta kill the imps. You have been missing oozes. God, this just sucks so badly. The worst part is, yeah, the Ooze King. We're so set up for this Catastrophic Bomb, but because we didn't reshuffle and we got cursed, we actually have, I think there might even be one more curse in there, I'm not even sure. We either have 2 out of 5 misses or 3 out of 5 misses here. So I guess captivating performance, all this stuff just doesn't matter. All right, yeah, whatever. Let's try to win. Let's not be defeatist. Let's activate Disorienting Dirge and get rid of captivating performance, which sucks. Yeah, whatever. Sorry, accidentally put my foot on my headset mic thing, well, the mic controller. And then we're going to use, well, I guess this allows us to move or attack, but that does nothing. And then we're going to use Provoke Terror as attack 4, range 4, push 3. And I guess messing with the elites is good because they're the ones that spawn stuff. So yeah, we'll hit, I guess this one we can push into this trap. It poisons it, why not? All right, we'll attack it. Ooze number 10 with the bottom of Provoke Terror. Ooh, a curse. This is actually insane that they didn't draw any curses. I don't know, my fault for not playing Dirge, I guess, whatever. All right. 2 damage. Down to 11, push 3, into the trap, immobilize, doesn't matter, I'm not going to bother since they're splitting, but poisoned as well. That map looks nuts. Yeah, it's not a very fun scenario. Alright, we're done. Next up is the map for the new scenario in the campaign, you mean? Next up is the Plague Herald. I guess we just move up a tank for him a little bit here as well. Because the Soothsayer missing life 1, but that doesn't matter. Alright, so we're going to use the bottom of Winged Congregation to do a move 2 to here, which heals the menu map. Yeah, I agree. Heal that off. What if we just don't let them attack us? What if we just play better? All right, so actually all right, we used the bottom Provoke Terror. This doesn't matter because our top wasn't impacted by the bottom. Let's actually leave Captivating Performance up. Sorry. So then that means Dirge. We can default it here. I think that's right. So we're just going to play the top of Dirge as default. So then, yeah. So it's here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right. We're just going to play the top of Dirge as a default action, and we're going to get it back, but with a, oops, that's not what I wanted to copy. I wanted to copy one of these. With an endurance potion by playing it as default instead of switching into a song. We're just going to stay where we are, keeping captivating performance up. This is actually, I think, better. The Plague Herald is going to, yeah, it sucks that we don't get to attack anything. Unfortunately, if the Soothsayer had moved, we could stun this one. I guess stunning doesn't really do anything. Actually, it does nothing. It just would prevent it from taking damage. Yeah, so we'll just use none of this. I mean, we'll just move in place and heal him, and then do nothing with our top action, Paralyzing Bite. All right, this is actually better. We're just having to move again. We're never getting to play Sharpening Kit, but that's okay. We could heal ourselves with Sharpening Kit instead of using Catastrophic Bomb. That's probably insane. That's probably insane. All right, so then we're going to use Catastrophic Bomb. So we're going to, like I said, go like 2, 3, 4, 3, like this at range 1, 2, 3. So we're going to hit all these things. Okay, let's do So I guess if I think that I have a lot of misses in my deck, this is tough. All right, can someone give me the order? I'd like to beat this scenario, and I know if I choose, I won't. So we've got Ooze 2, Ooze 4, Ooze 7, Ooze 10, and we've got Imp 5 and Imp 7. I prefer not to have to choose the order here. Like I said, we have at least 2 misses in our deck, so I wonder if there is actually a correct way to do this. Is it better to hit the imps first and just accept, like, and hope to get a curse and a miss together? Or is it better to hit them afterwards, but then we're basically guaranteed to miss at least 2 of the oozes? The thing we want to miss the most, I guess, is actually on this one. So I suppose no matter what, this should be in the first 5, because our odds of missing are much higher in the first 5, unless we get a crit on it, which kind of sucks, but again, should attack imps first if you want to get rid of misses, yeah. But I also have a crit, right? Which is not useless. No, but it's actually not that important, I suppose. It just sucks that, so basically, we kind of have to throw away this attack because of the way our deck has worked out, right? The fact that we have at least 2 misses, maybe 3 misses in a 5-card deck, and we haven't gotten a reshuffle despite getting our deck down this small, means this attack just does nothing. We can't count on this attack doing anything. If we use items and stuff, it just sucks, and we don't get refreshes on this guaranteed because we have all 3 of those in our deck. So this is just really bad. So is it better then just to move and heal? But no, then we never go through this is the problem. We need to get rid of this. All right, yeah, you're right. Let's just attack the imps first, then we get to make regular attacks. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack imp 5, imp 7, and then ooze 10. And then we'll do ooze 2, ooze 7, ooze 4, ooze 2, ooze 7. All right, so hold on. Imp 5, imp 7, ooze 10. Yeah, that I agree with that. Then as far as the other oozes go, I guess, yeah, 4, 2, 7. Why not? All right, here we go. So M5 first. We're not using anything special. This is just Captivating Performance Catastrophic Bomb, so it's just a 2, but he's poisoned, so it's a 3. And then, oh, wow, not a miss. All right. So disadvantage does give us a +1 here. So our 1 +1 Captivating Performance, +1 poison, +1, so 4 total, down to 6. Then Imp 7, here we miss. So this was actually really fortunate. Yep. Oh, no. Well, actually it doesn't matter because we're hitting the next thing we're hitting is we're never damaging anyway. All right, so we don't damage that. We don't damage that. So this goes out of our deck. So that was all the curses. So now we reshuffle. And then we have 4, 2, 7. I mean, it doesn't even matter, right? It's dying anyway. It's more just... I guess we should have known when we started this scenario with literally our first flip for every character being a miss that we would expect a scenario like this. But still. All right. So 2 and then 7. I mean, so far the ordering has actually been fine. A refresh. Compass. And then 7. Nice. Well, a bit of overkill, but that'll definitely kill it. +1 from Captivating Performance, +2 there. I guess killing it isn't... Yeah, killing Ooze is actually bad. That's true. I mean, I guess that was another reason to not buff this attack. Maybe we should have just healed ourselves then? No, if we'd gotten that stuff on this one, it would have been very good. It just mattered the order. So if we'd done 4, 7, 2, this would have been perfect. All right, so this Ooze dies. It was a summoned Ooze. But this does get rid of one of these tokens. We copied those, right? Oh, God, we didn't. Oh, whatever. I just have to re-import new tokens soon. All right. So that happened. And then we use the bottom sharpening kit as a default move too. And we do really want to get that back because we can do some healing in this room. So we're going to move back to here and recover sharpening kit by playing or using an endurance potion charge. All right. So we're done. So then the imps go. So this one moves to here. This one can't move at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So none of them hit. All right. Deep Tears go, do nothing. Oozes go, do all the things. All right, so number 1 goes first, 2 damage. I deleted the ooze. Gosh darn it. This scenario is a bookkeeping nightmare. I mean, oozes are just... This should... Demers, are you there, by the way? If you are, a good discussion, strategy discussion or something, I'm not really sure what it would be. Are oozes good design? So not just the summoning mechanic, which has kind of been discussed before, but the amount of bookkeeping that oozes add to a scenario, like legitimately, are oozes good design? Yeah, see, I would agree. I think oozes are bad design. It's not just the variance I'm talking about, but just the amount of effort required to dealing with oozes in any scenario is so disproportionately high compared to any other monster. All right, so we have, what number are we missing? It's 2 that we killed? Yeah, it was 2. No, it was 4 that we killed, right? No, it was 7. Yeah. All right, it was 7 that we accidentally killed. Yeah, exactly. Changing the HPs on all of them was split. This is exactly the sort of thing I'm talking about. I would say that they're not good design. I guess they're very interesting design because they function, they are very thematic, but I would definitely say not worth. And calculate all the new oozes, especially if they're able to multiply at this rate, especially when you play with rules as written. Counting damage as opposed to HP, yeah. Okay, so this one goes to a 14, so this is still summoned 14 health. Ooze. The two sides are pretty much the same. I did pick Ooze 5. All right. I don't know why. Man. Is this how I want to end my night? Losing doesn't bother me, but what? No, all right, it's not my fault. It's actually Oh yeah, it's because the wrong way that they're numbered. Yeah, yeah. All right. There we go. No. All right, all right, all right. There we go. This is the ooze scenario, so you need to embrace it. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. This may not have been the best scenario to test out the 4-player setup. I completely get why they exist. In the fantasy RPG, a splitting ooze type enemy is a great idea, but it turned out to bog down the gameplay way too much. I think they're noticeably better when you use any method other than damage tokens to track them. Yeah, I think that helps. This calls for a wine. Ooh, that's a good call, actually. Ah, no, my throat will get too dry if I talk this much while drinking wine. I have a bottle open, which I need to drink. I will have a glass of wine after this, 100% TJ. Good call. The annoying bookkeeping is part of their evil machinations. Mind games, man. Yeah, I think, I legitimately think they get in my head because of the bookkeeping, right? I mean, because of the variance and the bookkeeping, they're just in my head guaranteed, and it actually makes me play worse. They do get to me, which is funny because the best strategy here was probably just run out of the room and slowly let them die because we knew that. I mean, yeah, the problem is it takes forever for them to die, as the math shows. But all right, let's get back to it. So 7 spawned there, and then 4. Of course, the ordering the numbers here are just the worst because this one actually dies, which gives one of these. Drops a coin actually, and then it immediately is going to get resummoned. And of course, it gets resummoned by basically the only thing that can actually summon a full health ooze. So this takes 3 down to 47, and summons a new ooze here. So that ordering could not have been better. And then 10 takes 2 down to 9, doesn't summon anything because there are no more oozes now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. And so then we just go through. That was all the elites, and now we just go through all the regulars and deal 2 damage to each of them. Except 4 because it was just spawned, and except 7 because it was also just spawned. I got to. Come on, no, no, no. Not now. Not now. You had your chance. Sorry, Fifi. Hey, at least it did not heal the wound. Correct. That is the one positive thus far. This is the bottleneck I mentioned earlier with our 4-player party and going with range AoE spellweaver versus adding the too many. Yeah, too many wouldn't really help you much in this situation. All right. So are we just on to long resting? Is that where we're at now? I wonder. Getting the Hawk back is not bad. Problem is they can so easily hit us. No, it's probably not correct to long rest. That's maybe a little bit aggressive. Sure. I think if they removed auto poison on the stat card, but redesigned the ability deck to be 3 6 poison attacks would be fine.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure where they're at from. I think it's interesting to assess them from a balance standpoint, but I'm not even concerned with the balance issue. I think on balance, on average, they're probably fine. I really can't say for sure, but yeah, to me, the issues are variance and bookkeeping, which are two real concerns. But anyway, Themerus, I think you could actually consider asking this question: are oozes good design? I think this would be an interesting discussion question on the Reddit, on the subreddit, because I'm sure there are people who think that they are. There are always people who think that everything in Gloomhaven is good. And I don't think that's a problem for some people to argue that. I think that would be interesting, is my point. Mm. It's just, it feels so bad to be in a situation like it. It just warps the game too, right? So, for example, doing like stuns and CC and stuff like this, normally it's supposed to be good, but if they just split, I actually want them to split. If they attack, I don't know. It just makes my actions feel bad. I guess I don't actually have any CC here. I don't have any curses, so I literally just don't have anything here since they're never going to flip any curses. At Gripeaway Thermos. Thank you guys for breakdown at the start of the stream on class choice for my 4-player party. I may drop you guys a message on Reddit with another question. Enjoy the scenario. I have to run. All right, take care. Yeah, no problem. I mean, we should get Dirge up. I'm not even sure if we need to yet. Can the Plague Herald? Plague Herald can't really hit things conveniently. The problem is we just have no idea what the oozes are going to do. Is the biggest issue. Wounding this one. No, we don't have range for that either. Sorry, I'm being a bit distracted because my cat is being a little harasser. I guess Accelerated on top is actually pretty interesting, huh? If we could maybe go late, poison a bunch of things, and the following turn, like, yeah, all right. This gives us a plan at least. We have the mana potion too. It's good to make a plan. All right, so what if we go late, really late? We run in. I mean, of course they're gonna do something that's gonna make this bad, but whatever. We're not. This was lost, right? I think we accidentally just grabbed that from there. Yeah. So we're going to go really late. We're going to run in. We're going to poison a bunch of them. The following turn, we're going to go early, use our boots to run away while laughing maniacally, and use the top of Accelerated End to do 2 damage to most things in the room. That's our plan. So what is everyone else doing then? I mean, here we literally don't have cards which do anything. All our cards do nothing. Because it's silly to get rid of Captivating Performance, but as long as we have Captivating Performance up, we just don't want to use any of our other cards. I mean, like, as long as they're not attacking and not drawing all our curses, our cursing cards do nothing. So this, and this basically don't do anything. This gives blesses, but we kind of need to make sure we save this. I guess we can play this, and if they're going to attack, we can just do the same thing. If they're going to attack, we can switch into it, and if not, we'll just bring it back again because we need to bring a card back again no matter what. But then what's the other card? I guess like Singing Arrow just to wound one. Do we have range, right? Yeah, we can just wound number 9, which kind of sucks, but whatever. It's fine, I suppose. So what is the Quartermaster doing? Maybe splitting were different. I mean, start them with significantly more health, but have them in fewer starting numbers and scenarios and just make them split in half health pieces. Yeah. I mean, I think maybe, well, I've talked a lot about this before, but I guess, yeah, the issue is maybe just scenario design more than monster design. If you never had scenarios with maybe more than one ooze per room, I think it would be okay. Because then at least if the oozes get out of control, yeah, it's a little bit variance, but that's really high end, like random. I mean, you have to get really unlucky with the randomness in order for it to be that bad of variance. Otherwise, it's kind of you kind of feel it as your own fault if they get out of control. Yeah, I mean, the design of putting a bunch of in a room like this is, I mean, admittedly, this scenario wasn't designed by Isaac, so he kind of gets a free pass. Kind of. Ballista can't really be very good. I can hit 2 things, but kind of 2 underwhelming things. If only we could shoot Ballista through walls. I mean, you would think, right? I don't know what we're supposed to do here, to be honest. I think we just need to go as late as possible as well. Maybe move up and fire off one of those with this. What if we just spend some time healing ourselves in the back of the room? Just kind of chill here and heal. If we use this to move and then late we yeah, all right. Let's try that actually, because then maybe we can actually absorb some ooze attacks at some point. Sure. Let's try to run out late after healing ourselves, after hoping the enemies have gone. And then after that, because we'll have gone 1, 2, 3, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have our boots, so no, we cannot do that. We're missing one movement for that. Huh. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna play these cards. We'll see. Scroll of Lightning. Yeah, maybe it's a better card for me than. Yeah, but. Alright, if I'm planning on healing anyway, then I guess I could just. This just doesn't go late enough. But this is 4 movement. Alright, let's just try this. Who knows? Who knows? No, they're attacking. They are. And the imps are healing now. Nice. Okay, so. They're attacking, so we're going to set up Disorienting Dirge as a song. Getting rid of this now. This gives us a move 2 if we want it. But I don't think we want it. Maybe we do. Can we go hide? They are going before the Plague Herald. How many of them will hit the Plague? +1 range, +1 attack, huh? So 5 and 4 range respectively. Yeah. So this is pretty much over, right? Well, line of sight, no line of sight. So 10 can hit now, 6 can't. But no, 6 has still 2 movement. Yeah. So it'll go here. This can just attack from where it is. And these each have 1 movement. This one hits from where it is. This one with 1 movement can't. This one hits. I don't know. All right, hold on one second. I've got to close my cat out of my room. All right, I got that. Addy, Addy, Like I said, she's very needy once Jessica's gone. I don't know. This is actually kind of crazy, right? So if they'd done they're not attacking, if they'd done splitting, even if they'd done healing, or not moving, we would be fine. But the fact that we tried to do something, and I mean, we tried to go late, presuming that they wouldn't be able to hit us because we're kind of behind a wall. I mean, it counted on them not moving, but again, not moving, healing. Do you have the ring? Yeah, we have the ring. But for what? What, to do a shield 2 with Echoing Aria? It's not really going to change anything, right? All these attack +1s, 6s, and I mean, it's going to be 6, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 6, 6, even with 2 shield. I mean, I don't know, maybe they'll just all miss with curses, but it's just. It feels like no matter what I plan here, they always flip the thing, which makes it so that it doesn't work. Like, I plan around, like, basically most of the things that they'll do each. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. I really don't know what I can do here. So the question is just, do I have to move up? Does it change anything? Like I said, all these you're getting to attack. The only one right now that wouldn't get to attack if we go hide will be number 4. So otherwise, all of them attack. Imps are healing someone every time. Deep Terrors are doing nothing, but this is, they were never doing anything anyway. I don't know why I did this scenario. I don't know why this scenario exists. So he can go out and absorb the attacks, but he also just doesn't have health, so it doesn't really matter. We can compass like 2 of them away by using the utility belt. I don't know. Let's just stay where we are. Whatever. We're just going to leave it up to chance at this point. Stay where we are. Use the bottom of this. I guess wounding this one is more valuable. The Quartermaster can move up to here. No. Yeah. Can. Sure. Let's go to here then. And we'll attack number 4 with the bottom of Singing Arrow. I mean, it doesn't even matter. The attack was for a 1, so this is fine. Wound there. Yeah, I know. I actually thought it was -1 range. +1 attack, +1 range is something. I mean, -1 move can matter. Like, all right, so for example, here, when they got 1 movement, this is a big difference, right? But when they have 3 movement or 2 movement, then it's kind of not the same. So we ring Echoing Aria for any attacks that do get through. Sure, why not? I mean, this is our best chance to win, right? Let's do it. So we'll play Echoing Aria as well. So all allies within range 3 have 2 shield. All enemies attack with disadvantage, and we're done. So then the Quartermaster's up. So we're going to do a heal 4 on ourselves. Going here, and then going to here, using the bottom of Bladed Boomerang. Okay, so then the imps go. So +1 movement. This one cannot get any closer. This one can go to here. This one can go to here. This one can go to here. Guess I shouldn't move them all because they, well, they're whatever their healing is. Okay, so they heal 2 at range 3. So the first one to go is 4. He's not missing the most health, I think. He's missing, oh no. Yeah. Yeah, he is going to be missing the most health, right? No, he's 54, so he's taking only 7. No, he's not missing the most health. There's no way. Oops. So let's see, this is missing. So he is going to get healed. Not with this one, but other ones, right? Oh, we'll see. Maybe they're missing more. So this one is missing 8 health. This one is missing 7 health. So this one gets healed for 2, up to 8 by imp number 4. Then imp number 5 goes and does a heal 2 at range 3. So let's see. The imps have 17, so this one's actually missing 11 health. So this, well, this is the one it's going to heal, because that's definitely missing the most here. Actually, this one was missing 9. This one was missing 8. So actually, this was a mistake. Yeah. Yep. So this one actually heals this poison off. All right, so the boss isn't going to get healed, I guess. All right. So this one heals off its own poison. And then this one, yes, this one's definitely going to be missing the most at 11 again, more than 9. So this one gets healed for 2, up to 8 by number 7, and then number 9. So again, this is missing 9, and this is missing 9, and this is missing less than that, 7. This is not missing any. So in cases like this, I just go by proximity, which is just my way of ruling out ambiguity. So the heal will be here, since these are both missing 9 health. Okay, so then the deep terrors go, and do nothing. So then the oozes all go, like I said. Disaster time. So up there, it's 2 movement. Fortunately, it doesn't reach. And then 1 movement. I'm just going to move any of these that I can. That's not any closer. I guess this is closer. These can't move any closer. No. And then all these should already have range. This one will need to move 1 back. These will each take 1 damage from their wounds. Alright, so he's not poisoned for now, so 6 is going to start by attacking him. Makes an attack 6. All these are disadvantaged. Oh, it does not move back. You're right. Yep, because it cannot lose disadvantage. Yeah, I just got to that part, I guess. Alright, finally a curse. Nice. So it takes 3 down to 43. Yeah, I do have dirge up. I do. It's my only way of surviving this. And then 10 goes, and so now we're poisoned. So this is the last elite, then we've got 3 regulars. So this elite, it's 5, 6, and then 1 for this poison, so 7. Nice. So 3 damage here. Then 4. So these are 6. Okay, so it's a 6. We have 2 shield from Arya. This makes it a 4. And the last one. Alright, well, we survived with luck. Down to 3. Oh no, there's one more, right? I've only done 4 this far, and there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there's one more. Okay. So that was actually this one. Then there's this one. So now still another has to miss. Nope. Alright, so we have to lose a card from hand. I guess, well, Scroll Lighting could be good for focusing down the boss. No, I think it's time to lose that. I dealt myself 1 damage too much. So it was, I mean, -1? Oh, did I do a +1 or something? No, that would be 2 damage too much. So it was a -1 on the previous hit, or this hit, no, on the previous hit. A -1 on a 5, 6, 7 from the poison. Yeah, I think I counted 8, you're right. No, it's because it's 7. So it's not 6 minus 1 is 5, it's 7 minus 1 is 6. I dealt 4. Yeah, that's correct. Again, they attack the elite. Oh, wait, was it a regular, not elite? The elite missed? Hold on. Oh yeah, no, both the elites missed. Okay, yeah, right. So it was just regular, miss on regular. Okay, yeah. It did first normal. You're right. Good call. Thank you. Yeah, for some reason, I guess I was doing them wrong. Because it was, yeah, 6, minus 1 is 5, minus 2, so 3. So it'd be at 5, so I maybe don't need to lose a card here. So on a +0, I think I still probably do, right? So +0 on this one. On a 6, -2. No, I don't need to lose a card. I go down to 1 then. So that actually does make a significant difference. I think going down to 1 is fine. And at this point, we pretty much just have to avoid ever taking damage again because of Disorienting Dirge. We're losing cards to any attacks anyway. This is right, right? Yep, because +0 on a 5, +1 from the poison is 6. -2 from Echoing Aura is 4. Yep, so we get down to 1. Okay, cool. So then it is the Plague Herald's turn. So we use the bottom of Wretched Swarm. Go to here, I guess. Poison all these things. Killing the imps is a higher priority than the oozes, I think. But here we poison 4 things, whereas here we can... Oh no, here we can poison 4 things as well. If we go here, then we don't have disadvantage. Yeah, sure. I think I'd rather hit this imp than this imp. It's basically the same thing and have less disadvantage. Okay, so I'll just move to there, using the bottom of Wretched Swarm. And then I'll use the top of Vile Pestilence. All right, we'll do the disadvantage one first. We'll do 9 and then 2, 4, 6, 10. So we have nothing special to use here. I guess if we go here, we can use the sensor. So we get more disadvantage attacks, but then we can make them all have muddle. Oh no, but I think muddle means nothing because we have dirge up. And we're not changing songs here. Okay, yeah. No. So, yeah. Elite imp first, which is disadvantaged. Okay, so +1. We have no bonuses for this attack otherwise, so it's just 2 damage. And poison. And then, you can go before us, right? Yes. All right. Then 2, 4, 6, 10. None of these are disadvantaged. So a 2, and a 2, and a 2, and a 2. 2's all around. No, sorry, the first one is actually a 3. So 2 actual damage because he has 1 shield. So he was already, and then a 2, so 1 damage here, and then no damage and no damage. Oops. And these are all poisoned. All right, so we're done. So like I said, we run away very quickly and make all the things with poison explode, which means we need dark, which can be done with this mana potion, which is not a problem because we're going at 13 then. And using the bottom of Nightmare Serenade to hit some things, give some more curses so that we don't all die. As for here, well, I think no matter what we should be playing, probably this card and this card. Shielding does nothing. Advantage is nice, but I don't know that it actually does much. Getting 2 permanent shield and immunity to poison probably doesn't change anything, but regardless, we can go to one of these to somewhere and do a nice portable ballista is pretty much the plan. Range 3. This is good at least, so now we just got to be worried about these imps. All right, well, we'll see. So first things first is the Soothsinger. So we're going to use the bottom of Nightmare Serenade and hit these 3 targets. 1, 2, 3 expand. So 2, 9, and 10. This allows us to hit 3 targets, which is quite good. So we'll do 2, 10, and then 9. So 2. I didn't need to stun him. In fact, stunning him is actively. I guess I can choose not to stun him, right? Yes, I would prefer not to stun him, so I will choose not to. So this attack does 2 curses, actually. If only we gotten this on the imp, that would have been amazing. And how much is the attack actually for? So we didn't actually add any damage to it. So it was a 1 by default, plus 1 from the poison is 2. So 1 actual damage. And then 10. Okay, that's fine. Give them 1 more curse. And then the elite imp. Disarm, maybe? No. This is ambiguous. This gives us the first one. So it's just going to be 4 damage because it's 1 plus 1 from the poison is 2, and then doubled is 4. So down to 11. Also a curse, but that does nothing. And no reason to use anything else here. Oh yes, we need to use our minor mana potion to create dark. So then it is the Soothsinger's turn. Sorry, the Plague Herald's turn. That's what I meant. So if the Plague Herald tanks the hits now, so the Quartermaster doesn't die, where do we go to tank the hits? Well, first things first, we use the top of Accelerated End, consuming the dark, gaining 1 experience. All enemies with poison suffer 2 damage. So this is going to do 12 direct damage, which is pretty good. All right, so where do we want to move now with Winged Congregation? We can heal both our allies and go there, but we'd also kind of like to absorb the imp attacks ourselves. The imps have 5 range and 1 movement. The Quartermaster probably wants to go. It's like 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I guess if we just move to here, this is fine. The Deep Terror shouldn't hit us. And if they go, I mean, we've still got decent initiative next round no matter what. Yeah, we'll move to there, I guess. The tanking Plague Herald. It's been a thing all along. Not like this, but all right. So we move there, which heals the poison off of the Quartermaster using the bottom of Winged Congregation. This way, all the imps will attack us. Yeah. all of them will attack us. Which is better than attacking the person with 1 health, I think. Okay. So then the Quartermaster goes next. Has a move 5 jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still don't have boots, but I think it's worth going there. We don't actually want to kill this one. All right, hold on. We were there. That's awkward, right? So we do go before the deep terrors, so we can't, for example, go up here because we don't want to get hit by them. Killing Ooze 2 is actively bad. It will just allow another Ooze to spawn, which is bad. Hitting just 2 imps feels bad, though. Alright, ECO, do you see anything good here? I really don't. I mean, this spot is tempting, but it doesn't work because of these. And so we can go here and hit these 2. I mean, we can still just go here, hit Ooze 2 and not care. I guess by killing this Ooze, what's gonna... No, actually, literally right here, this will split, which is bad. I guess it won't split with very much health, but I mean, it's still just... We're actually adding Oozes by doing that. Although I guess this one will... No, because this one won't split, yeah. There are no Oozes for them to split from. The elites, none of them die, no. If anyone sees a good move here, I am all ears. I mean, no matter what, we're attacking something. Worst case scenario, we just go here and attack the 2 imps. That might actually be best. I'm lagging, I can't see anything. Ah, sorry. Is it really just the... No, but if we go there... Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we go here then, so that we don't get hit by the imps, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're tempting, like, we find the 3 tempting. I guess if we hit this one, then no, but then this one will just split. And then we'll still have a 4 health one over here no matter what. Yeah, right. So I guess we're just hitting the 2 imps. Man, that kind of sucks. Oh well. So we do a move 5 jump with the bottom of hasten step. Oh no, we can't go there because then this hits us. Ah. Man. I guess we have the compass. We could go. We can't let that deep terror hit us. That's just silly. We could compass this here, go here, and screw all 3 imps, which would be great. But again, there's the deep terror issue. We could compass the deep terror so that we can go here. Maybe that's fine. Maybe we use the utility belt, go here, and then hit all these with compassing this here. I mean, it's not that bad, but my point is it's not... I mean, how good is it actually then to hit this? Hitting this doesn't do anything, really? I mean, it actually does negative damage, so we're really just hitting this one and this one. And actually then hitting this one... yeah, if we actually kill it, that's true. Well, it's not that far in the back. It's going to get summoned right here in front of 1. That's not honestly that far away. It also depends how our attack does. If we kill this with our attack, then it'll summon here. But if we put this down to where it dies on its split, then it'll actually either be this one, or if we put this one to die on its split, then it'll be this one, which I guess no, then it would actually be... I guess if we do hit both of these quite hard, that's quite good. All right, yeah, that's probably best then. Because if we can make both of these die, then the split will be in the back. Then the 3 will split, which is not that big of a deal. We don't want this one splitting, but I guess, yeah, this one splitting doesn't matter so much. Although then they're going to get their plus range and then they're going to regret it. But yeah. All right, sure. So let's do a move 5 jump. 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. So here, yes, we're out of range of this. We could use the utility belt to go on top of that, but I don't think that's correct. We could compass this here, but then we have to dodge an attack from one of these. But maybe that's okay. I mean, the truth is, the Plague Herald can't take all the attacks anyway. But we're setting ourselves up to lose a card. I mean, kind of accepted losing a card before anyway. All right, yeah, this is fine. Let's compass the imp over. So we will compass the imp to there. We'll definitely use a major power potion with this. Guess if we use the minor as well, we have a decent chance of killing this. No, we actually don't need to use the minor, right? No, we do. Yes. Because then if we get a +1, he dies. Because right now we're at 6, +1 is 7. We have no zeros in our deck. No. So right now a +1 kills him. No. So we don't need to use the minor. Our deck contains literally no zeros whatsoever. Except for the refresh. Ah, yeah, but the refreshes are zeros. If we do this. Yeah, then this also makes it very likely that this dies. So then the split happens in the back. All right, yeah, let's just, whatever. Let's just use it all. We've got to kill these things. This gives us a decent chance of maybe killing both of these. In which case, we're much safer on imps. All right, yeah. We're blowing it all. So we use the compass to move the imp, and we're using both our major and minor power potions. We'll save the utility belt, I think. I mean, being at 1 health and having this buffed is so little. We might be able to heal afterwards, though. No, I think we should save it. I think we're fine. The following turn, we're probably just moving anyway. We're going to like do this and this, so we can, I mean, this combo works to just move back onto this then. All right, so Portable Ballista as an attack 7 base because of the 2 potions. So actually 8 base on all of these because they're all poisoned. So we'll do 7, 9, 2, 4 in that order. No. Someone give me the order, please. We've got Ooze 2, Ooze 4, Imp 7, Imp 9. All it really matters is we have to be sure that we kill Imp 7, because this is the one that makes us lose a card when it attacks. I'm going to blow my nose quickly while I wait for someone to make my bad decisions for me. Oh, when you're asking, so Thumrus asks, to what extent are AoE attacks balanced around repeatable power pot abuse? Do you mean, is this like a strategy question in general, or are you asking if you could be able to reuse the potion in the middle of the attack? I have no idea. I mean, Quartermaster's attacks aren't, Quartermaster specifically? Well, to be honest, I'm pretty happy that Quartermaster has the repeatable power potion abuse because it's the only thing that makes this class actually feel good since I can't use real stamina potions. The class feels very average, so this almost feels like it's niche. Attack the important target last. Okay, so 7 for a dramatic effect. All right, so 7 is the most important. So we'll do 2, then 4, then, oh no, we'll do away from us to closest. So we'll do 4, 2, 9, 7 in that order. So 4. All right, +1. So again, our attack was an 8, +1 is a 9, so this one dies. This is a summoned. There we go. Hold. Summon wounds count, right? One is removed anytime any ooze dies. Yep. All right. And then number 2. Would have loved to see some refreshes on these because these kills were pretty guaranteed. A repeatable attack 8 target +3 is not fair, and it's not hard for the Quartermaster to do this more than once per scenario. Yeah, but at least the Quartermaster has something. Portable Ballista is an attack 4. You said 8, so you were thinking it's a 5. It's a 5 here because of the poison. I agree that I think Portable Ballista should have been an attack 3 though, and I think that would have been fine. Portable Ballista is a bit too good. All right, so 9 and then 7. Okay, that's actually really nice. We get a refresh. What do we refresh here? So no matter what, this kills, right? No, it doesn't. Oh, that sucks. Because it's disadvantaged, so we don't get the rolling. So our 7, 8 with the poison, so he goes down to 1. Oh, we would rather got that there if we'd done 7 before 9. All right, what do we refresh with this? Compass probably doesn't do too much for us. Yeah, let's just get the major power potion back. And number 7. All right, glad we did all the potions. So -1 actually is what we get, which turns our 8. No, really? Oh, really? Yep, 4, 5, 6, 7 from potions, 8 from poison, 7. God. Well, we managed to do that as poorly as possible. Nice. Yeah, we could have taken Compass to throw away the Imp. I mean, whatever. There were 3 cards in our deck that could not kill it out of 18 at that point. I think it wasn't worth counting on it not dying. But it didn't die, so there's that. All right. I'm not choosing anymore. Yeah, fair enough. So 4 and 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5 both attack the Plague Herald. Okay, -2. So this is an elite. It attacks for 4, so 2 damage to the Plague Herald. I don't know why I'm doing like that. The Plague Herald's poisoned. Now it's an attack 5 on the Plague Herald. Right. So this takes 3, not a 5. All right, and then 7 attacks the Quartermaster. So here it has to be a miss. Nope. Oh, great. Just great. Ah. That's so crazy, right? So we had to fail to kill this, which is 3 cards out of our deck out of, again, how many was it again? Out of 18. And then it had to not miss on us as well. All right, well, we lose a card from our hand. I guess it's Crushing Hammer. No, actually, just gaining the advantage for our other attacks is probably more valuable. Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry, all these are gone because we killed that other ruse as well. So it has no bonus shield anymore. I can't believe it. Cannot believe it. It's just... All right, and then 9 attacks the Plague Herald. Yes, of course. All right, so it takes... it dies. You know. Okay, Deep Terrors go and hit nothing, and then the Oozes go and do their nonsense. Oh no, because we killed them, actually, this is bad. No, killing 2 of them was horrible. It splits 1 here, a full health new one. Yeah. Yeah, it was really bad, actually. Yeah, this was poorly played, for sure. Yeah, I mean, this was a mistake, but my defense, we're dealing with this, playing two-handed, playing this scenario late at night. It is quite a bit. All right. Maybe they'll just split like 3 more times, then we can win the scenario easily. Just do nothing to split for a while. Yeah, we got a short rest. My best card. 1 life. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because I got rid of my other attacks. I was like, it's okay, I have Portable Ballista. I have no attacks now. Can't even attack the boss anymore. So over this scenario. The darkest of timelines, indeed. We have to keep Dirge up. We need another top action. Sure. Why would anyone design this scenario? You have to be really sadistic, Mr. Adam and Brady Sadler. Maybe Brady is a girl. Is Brady a girl's name? I'm not familiar with that name at all. Don't let the oozes get to you. I mean, it's not so much the oozes, it's everything else. Again, it's actually more the imps here that have gotten to me. Those flips, then it flipping to hit to make me lose a card, and then me having to lose my other best card on the short rest and not being able to reroll. I mean, this is kind of like a crazy amount of stuff going wrong, and the oozes have consistently done really bad stuff. Now splitting another one here, I don't know, it's just really overwhelming the amount of crap you have to deal with in this scenario. 3 curses out, so we can throw some curses again. The boss has no extra shield anymore. I don't even know how what he does. Can't move over to here, get sharpening kit. You can stun 3 things with captivating performance. Guess we can kind of stun all the things. We can stun this, and these. We can give a bunch of curses, but I guess the one who's giving curses should always be. But I guess it doesn't have to be him. I only have one thing which gives curses, and it gives poison as well. I mean, at this point, we should just really be focusing down the boss. It's just not very easy for us to do that, I suppose. We do have to kill other things as well. I mean, actually, I guess we just can never kill the boss, right? We've lost our biggest attack on him, and all of our big attacks on him. We have literally none of our big attacks left. Not one. Nor our ability to ignore shield. I don't know how we actually deal the remaining 38 damage. But I guess we try. Hmm. Does the bottom of Baroque Terror reach? It does. But then we're not really doing a good top, huh? Getting more curses and just hoping they kill themselves with Dirge. Just split a bunch or something. Yeah, sure. Let's just do it like that. Let's just go ham and trust a fate. If we're meant to win this scenario, we're meant to win this scenario. I can't do that. I can't bring myself. I mean, the things that need to be stunned more than anything are the imps, but we can't actually stun them very conveniently here. So, sure. We can kill that with Nightmare. And then that. So let's just do these 2 things here, I think. So what are we doing? Yeah, it's got to be Catastrophic Bomb, I think. Like I said, we're gonna believe. Yes. Yes, don't split. Do attacks. And multi-target attack again, huh? Well, I guess we just have to kill these imps. Alright, we'll see. So, sharpening kit. I'm just giving up on life here, right? So 2, 3, 4, 3 allows me to hit these 5, which I think is the best case for me. Yeah, I want to hit this and this for sure. So let's do that. Let's use Sharpening Kit first, and then Catastrophic Bomb. Let's use our Major Power Potion, our Utility Belt, and our Major Power Potion. This will give us a total of attack 5 with our Catastrophic Bomb. I guess, no, yeah, 5 doesn't matter because we have the +0 refreshes, sure. So, again, we have Catastrophic Bomb, which is 1, 2 from Sharpening Kit. No, an attack 6, actually. So, +2 Major Power Potions puts us up to 6 on Catastrophic Bomb. All right, sure. Let's do it. It's just the ordering again, whatever. 5, 7, 4, 6, 10. Okay, we shape it like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. So 5, 7, 4, 6, 10. So the two disadvantaged first. 5, we just need to get a +0 or higher here. So this is the last two times I've attacked. All right, last 3 times. Here all I need is a +1 and imp dies. Here all I need is a +0 and imp dies. Here all I need is a +0 and an imp dies. I have 1 -1, 1 -2 in my deck. This is, I mean, TTS did not like when I cheated, apparently. That's crazy. I just needed a +0. Oh no! I just needed a -1, but actually the -1 on my deck is gone. This was an attack 6 on something with 5 health. I have 1 -2 and 1 miss in my deck. I don't even know! Like, after all this, too? Alright, whatever. So, this imp is down to 1. Then number 7. We're going to miss on him as well? No, amazingly, we're going to get a very high modifier and kill him. Of course, if these were flipped around, then nothing. I mean, this is why I just can't choose order. If we'd done these in the opposite order, then they would both be dead. Previously, if we'd done these in the opposite order, they would both be dead. So the flips were there. We just always choose or choose stupidly. All right, 4, 6, 10. None of these disadvantage. +1, so 7. A million. But that's the boss. All right, that's an amazing flip. I take it all back, TTS. I love you. And a refresh. All right. So hold on. So we got a +1 here. So the 6, so 7. So just actually 6 down to 8. Well played, TTS. Well played. All right. So here we had a rolling +1 and a crit, right? Yes. So 6. Rolling +1 gives us 7. Poison gives us 8. Crit doubles this into a 16. He has 2 shield, so 14 damage. Oh, all right. TTS giveth and taketh. I mean, this is too much though. Like, I don't like having my emotions played with like this. This isn't how it should be. And then we got a +0 refresh on this one. So again, our 6 becomes a 7 because of the poison, which does 5 damage. So this one is dead. I believe this is non-summoned, yes. And we get to refresh something, which probably should be the compass to save our lives from one of these enemies, I think. Probably refreshing the compass. Let's see if what we can do with it. -1 range on the oozes. I guess we don't want to move that one away. 2, 3, 4. We could move this imp away, but he's always hitting someone because he doesn't hit 2 people then. It's true that as of right now, no, he always hits us as well. Doesn't matter. Okay. So not him. If we move this 2, the problem is then the Soothsayer doesn't hit it, which we'd really like. Can move one of these oozes away. Yeah, I guess that's probably fine, right? Or is it better just to get the potion back then, since we don't really seem to have a compelling thing to compass? I mean, we're just compassing an ooze. It still does something. As -1 range then, so that puts it at 2 range. So by putting it here, yeah, that's not bad actually. Because then our, 1, 2, 3, no, but actually our thing doesn't actually hit 2 things then anyway. 2, 3, expand like this. So if it's there, yeah, I mean, we're never hitting. I mean, we're only hitting 2 with the curse. But again, it still does save a pretty big attack. So sure, we'll compass him to there. Why not? Yep. Okay. So we're done, and we used our compass after refreshing it. So then next up is the Plague Herald. So you're at 1 health, right? So all we have to do is hit you for 1. So +0 will do. So we're going to use Nightmarish Affliction. Going to attack. Number 5 for sure. We just want to hurt him, but the attack just doesn't do any damage to him as is. does give him a curse. Is poisoning one of these better just for AoEs? Yeah, maybe. Sure. Sure. I'll hit 5 and 4. I'll do 4 and then 5, I guess. So the ooze number 4 and then imp number 5. Nothing special to use here. The ooze and then the imp. All right. Thank God. The imp dies. The ooze, we got a +1 on a 1, so it's 2. So it does 1 actual damage down to 7. And we give them 1 curse. Because one of our targets died. Then we use the bottom of Spread the Plague as attack 3, range 3, just targeting the boss. Everything that can be on the boss is going on the boss here. Actually, we could use... Do we still have Fetid Flurry? Or did we lose that earlier? We did. We do have Volatile Bomb still, so we can actually do an AoE stun. I mean, sorry, Paralyzing Bite. So we can stun all these by using Bomb next turn. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, let's save that. All right, so we Spread the Plague, just as doing an attack 3, so really 4 because of the poison on the boss. Giant ooze guy. All right, so 3, 4 from poison, 5 there, 2 shield, so 3 damage down to 21. And we're done. So then the lone imp goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Equidistant, so Plague Herald and then Quartermaster. Poison in both cases does nothing. So Plague Herald first. All right, that's fine. It's disadvantage, so +0. He attacks for 4, simply because -1, but then +1 from the poison. So 4 damage to the Plague Herald. And then the Quartermaster has to be a miss. Nice, thank God. All right, so 3 damage to this imp. And 14. So the imp's done. Then... Did I forget to add a curse earlier? When these things... No, I think I did add those curses. Have I just drawn all the curses already? Because it's back up to 10. I'm pretty sure I did add the curse. Now I'm making myself doubt myself. Whatever, at this point I don't even care. All right, so what are we doing here at 60? We're using the top of Singing Arrow. 1, 2, 3, and expand to hit imp plus boss, which gives 2 curses. So I did take the wrong deck there. Okay. And then we have the bottom of Provoke Terror as attack 4, range 4, push 3. Now pushing him away is interesting because it would actually make him not attack the Plague Herald, but then he would be hard to kill, which is not what we want. So yeah, we'll just hit the boss with this attack. And honestly, why not? We'll use our Power Potion as well because we believe we might never even get another chance to attack him. So this is an attack 6 because of the poison and our Power Potion. So here goes nothing. That's pretty unexciting for our deck. It's got like 2 zeros. Say one of the 2 worst cards other than miss, but whatever. We get the damage down to 17. Okay, Deep Terrors go. Range 3, so they do nothing. That's good at least, I guess. So then the oozes go. So -1 range. So this one takes 1 damage from its wound down to 16 and attacks the Plague Herald. Miss is basically necessary, or we lose a card. Yeah, we lose a card here. I think so. It attacks for 5, +1 is 6, +1 from the poison is 7, -1 is 6. Yep, that's a lost card. Goodbye, Stinging Cloud. Guess we'd use the poison, we'd be at 1 more life. Yeah, we would have been fine. Or the potion. Oh well. Potion would have basically healed us for 1, but I think that's fine. Being at 6 is probably better than being at 1, so we can reroll if we need to. And then this one pushes the Plague Herald away. 1 does a poison that does nothing, and then attacks the Plague Herald as well. It says 1 life left. Because this one had only 2 range, so it didn't get to hit the Plague Herald, because -1 on a 3 is 2. Alright, that's the end of the round. So we've got a short rest here. Sure. Well, anyway, our plan here is really simple. We're going to spread the plague to hit him, and we're going to use Paralyzing Bite, hitting all three of these things and stunning all of them using our Volatile Bomb. Easy. Here. I guess we should just get this. Can we switch off of Dirge for one turn? I'm not sure. It's pretty risky. No, it's probably not right. We just don't have a top action which does anything here, unfortunately. Running up and punching him, probably not correct. I guess we can punch this ooze. That's a top action that does something. We can get it back as well. Sure. This, and then I guess we'll get this back as a top action. This way we can do move 3 to here, attacking this, and then we do a top action, presumably to kill this. Okay, as for the Quartermaster, most handicapped of our allies. Pretty dangerous to actually go up very far, so I guess we just have to use this plus Bladed Boomerang. And wound maybe like this one or something. We just can't run up and die here. Better to kind of spend a turn doing almost nothing. Maybe we do actually nothing. We'll see. I think this is just being safe, though. Okay. They're finally doing the heal. It's a bit unfortunate, but we'll get it some more good damage in first, and the imp is doing the most dangerous thing. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because he's getting stunned. All right, so first things first is the Soothsinger. So the Soothsinger is going to do Melody and Harmony, move 3, attack 3. So we move here, make our attack 3 on the boss. Wow, okay, that's great. So no matter what, we give him a curse. And we got a rolling +1 and then a crit. So 3 plus a +1 there, plus a +1 for poison is 5. Crit makes it a 10, so we get 8 damage on the boss. Oh my god, we're actually going to win this just from getting 2 crits on the boss. It's not really a fun way to win, though. It basically feels like strategy had nothing to do with it, and just getting lucky while attacking the boss is what's going to win it for us, which is, you know. All right, and then we do the top of Nightmare Serenade. We're going to use a Charge of Endurance to do an attack 2, targeting ooze number 9. Yeah, +2 curse does nothing because we do kill him. He summons, so drops nothing. All right, we're done there. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine here. Okay, so next up is here. So we need to get away from these deep terrors. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're actually all hitting here. All right. So I guess we just try to kill the boss here. So hold on. We need to have 3 or fewer total cards. We've got 3 cards lost, so we can lose 2 cards. So we can't actually. Oh wait. It's in your hand or discard. Yeah, so as long as we leave this here, it's not in our hand or discard. Does this count as, all right, quick question for anyone. This is an interesting rules question. Does this count as towards the number of cards in your discard when it's in your active area? Because I know that the active cards that are lost already basically count as lost cards, but does it actually count towards the number of cards in that pile? It's an interesting question. All right, so yes, we're going to do a move to there. I cannot reach the chest. Is the chest that good? ACO? Do I need to reach the chest? Well, I guess I should always try to reach it. I'm never coming back, so yeah, I should reach the chest. All right. So I can't reach the chest this turn with the cards that I have, no matter what. Maximum, I have 4 movement. I guess we can have another turn. I just have to not let the deep terrors kill me. Can I reach the chest the following turn? If we take one more turn. Are considered in the discard. Okay, so we do really want to take one more turn for multiple reasons. We do still have our big move, but we can't lose any cards here if we want to have that. We have to be 5 away from that, which is basically here, but that never works because this one's always hitting us, so it would have to fail. Or we lose 2 cards from our discard. I guess in that case it's fine. Then we'd still have 1 turn left. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I should try to get this chest. If this is a random side scenario though, ECO, I'm coming for you. I'm kidding, of course. This is a joke, just to be clear to everyone. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, I know I can short rest on the Soothsayer, but short resting and I know, but that still puts me one short. I need to even if I short rest and I reroll, lose a card to prevent the 1 damage, etc. This still only loses 2 cards. I need to lose 3, but that's okay. Like I said, I need one more turn to get to this anyway, and I think that's fine. Actually, we can reach the treasure chest with the Plague Herald. And that's actually maybe even better. Then we have to do this. I guess we can just reach it. I guess it's just the same plan. God, but we have to decide our turn first. One, two, three, four, five, six. She had the lowest initiative, so right now this one is attacking there, right? One, two, three, four, five. Yes, but this one is attacking him. Unless we move to something like here. If we move there, that's good though. But then we don't do anything to him. Lose 2 cards from the discard? Oh, to negate damage, yeah. No, I mean, he can lose 2 cards from the discard. Yeah, she can as well, but again, most important thing is getting the chest. So none of us. The only one who can get the chest this turn is the Plague Herald. But I can't kill this turn, and if the Plague Herald doesn't do the stun, that's actually really bad for me. So I can't really get it this turn, no matter what. But I can re-roll and get this back guaranteed, I guess. So the question is really just what should I do here? Maybe just go do damage to him. And I guess, yeah, maybe I get lucky. All right, sure. So let's go crazy with it, right? Let's do a move 2 to here. And we do attack 1, does nothing, and then we do another move 2 to here. And then we're going to use the top of Crushing Hammer, gaining 2, well, why am I even tracking experience? Actually, though, if we don't pick up the coin, then he doesn't need to use a stun this turn. Because we can skewer stun. Yes, so actually, no, we'll go there then. And then we'll use the long spear with Crushing Hammer. This gives us an attack 3 stun, because we just have to stun the primary ooze and this imp, and that's all that really matters here. So we'll do ooze and then imp. So we'd really like to get a crit here. No. All right. +1, so our attack was a 3, +1 from that, +1 from the poison, so 5. It has 2 shields, so it does 3 actual damage, putting the ooze down to 5. Do you have the spear? Yes, yeah, exactly. We use the spear. All right, and then we hit the imp. Classic. I mean, whatever, it was better this way, but it's stunned. And that's lost. So then it's the Plague Herald's turn. If only we played a different top card. If we just played a top attack, maybe we could have ended this here. All right, so what do we do? Guess we just grab a coin. Sorry if I keep asking you stuff. My stream is lagging. I can't really follow stuff. No, I'm sorry. It's my. Don't worry about it. Yes. So let's just use Paralyzing Bite anyway. So we'll gain 1 experience and we'll attack. I guess then we should have gone here and skewered like this. Oh well, it doesn't really change much. We'll attack the boss with Paralyzing Bite. Rolling stun and a stun. All right, so we get no damage on him. He's really stunned though. And then we're gonna use the bottom of Spread the Plague actually just to move to here. Grab this coin. So many coins, we picked up so few. Where's that loot 3 when you need it? All right, so the imp goes, is stunned. Oozes go. So this elite is still around. -1 movement is 2. I'm not going to bother healing all the other oozes. Their points of life really don't matter at this point. Is this even closer? 4. No, it's not even any closer. Don't think any. No, this can't actually move in a meaningful way, which means this also moves. This doesn't. And so this one. Did I already move him? No, I didn't because he was there. So he should have gone here and looted both of these coins. And healed himself, removing a poison. For him, I guess it matters. This one, however, is stunned, so does not heal himself. Takes 1 from his wound down to 4. And then the deep terrors go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that one doesn't reach, but these two do. First the elite, then the regular. Both attacking the Quartermaster. Okay. Well, at this point, yeah, since we played a loss, we have to lose this. If we lose 2 cards, we don't get another turn. Spectacular. 4 in a row again, no miss. All right, well, we lose 2 cards from our discard, and we are actually exhausted now. At the end of the round. Hopefully, we weren't too greedy here. God, if I lose this scenario now, because of going for this chest. All right, so we're going to reroll here. All right, that's fine. We just need to keep provoking Roar. And I guess play this to throw some curses. Now you guarantee win the scenario if you stay safe for 4 rounds. It's true. I think the Soothsayer shouldn't be able to die anyway. I mean, worst case scenario, we can always move. It's true we do guaranteed win. I just don't want to waste that much time. If I can, I'd rather just try to kill him. So we need a short rest here. Of course. All right, so go grab the chest. Big AoE attack. Also gives some experience. Yeah, with big AoE attack as well, she should be safe to play the card she's playing. Oops. Oh, I was supposed to... I am an idiot. There are supposed to be 2 deep terrors here. Here and here. Not setting their hells, because they both summoned when these 2 things attacked him. Alright. Well, at least they didn't get their immobilized stuff. This shouldn't matter. Ooze are splitting, imps are going late, so Plague Herald goes first. We use the bottom of Paralyzing Bite, gives us 1 experience, plus we use our boots. We get a total of a move 8 jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 onto the chest. Well, hold on, we were here though. We want to use our other thing first. 2 experience, use the top of Wretched Swarm. Nothing really to use with this. So who are we hitting? We can shape it like this. Hold on, what are the things that actually attack? Well, these deep terrors do, but the Soothsayer, and I actually can't move away from them. The imp attacks, that matters less. Those deep terrors attack. Yeah, we just have to keep the Soothsayer alive, basically. So let's just hit here. So I'm just going to flip for the ooze first. I'm not going to ever attack again for the rest of the scenario. I don't really care. So I'm just going to flip him because that damage actually kind of matters. And then these 2, I'm just stunning all of these things here. Do I actually want to stun him, though? Because he actually takes 2 damage when he goes. So no, I don't want to stun him. Oh, wait, hold on. Have we addressed this before? Do you have a choice to use the stun on... I think we have gone over this before, but I don't remember the conclusion. It's funny how much... I guess so much stuff happens. Can I choose to use the stun on one target and not another? Or if I use the stun on some targets, do I have to use it on all targets? Yeah. No, I know I don't want to stun the boss, but I do want to stun these 2 things. theoretically. So it's not actually guaranteed, right? The imp can flip a heal next turn and heal the boss, and then I would not win next round. And the imp heal can easily go before the oozes go, and it would always heal the boss because he'll have the most health missing. And I can't stun the imp for the next round because both of us go before him. So basically the point is I need the Soothsinger to attack the boss as an additional form of security. You should be able to stun some targets and not all, I wonder. All right, well, we're not sure. We'll just say that we're going to use the stun no matter what then, because stunning these two does add a lot. Stunning the boss removes 2 damage, but if I have the choice between, if I can not stun the boss, then I would choose to stun, it doesn't matter at all. I would stun these two and stun the boss if I had to stun everything. If I could choose, I would stun these two and not stun the boss. Anyway, let's just flip for the boss though, because it's the only attack that actually matters, like I said. I am hitting him no matter what. All right, +1. So our attack was a 1, +1 there, +1 from the poison is a 3. Well, like I said, I already explained what happened. So attack is a flip. Is that how it says? All right, well, so then the boss is not stunned, and then these two are. Like I said, I'm not flipping for them. Technically, all right, whatever. I guess I could flip curses. Don't think it can matter. Sure, all right. 4, 8, 9. We'll flip for these as well, just to be safe. Sure, sure, sure. So we didn't stun the boss. We did do 1 damage to him, so he will die on his turn. Even if we had to stun him, we'll play this out just to be absolutely safest to make sure we're not actually cheating. Like I said, so then we do our giant move jump and we go and grab the chest. So the chest contains, let's see, chest number 40. I feel like it's going to be crappy just because it's a random item design. That's not bad. I'll do that in a second. Let's finish this real quick. Let's wrap this up. All right, so then the Plague Herald goes. Our Plague Herald is done, so then the Soothsinger goes. We do an attack 4, targeting the boss with the bottom of Provoke Terror. All right. So our 4 gets a 6, 7 because of the poison. The boss has 3, +2 shield, so the boss is dead. All right, so we successfully complete the scenario. Top action, we do nothing. It doesn't matter. So even if we had to stun the boss, we were safe. Why do we successfully complete the scenario? Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I assume the imp goes before, though. Deep Terror is yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the imp will attack the Plague Herald, and then there's literally nothing that can attack the Soothsinger. So the Soothsinger always survives, even if the Plague Herald exhausts, and this changes nothing. We did it. Oh my god. I hate this scenario. I'm never coming back. And this is why I've only done it once. Oh, I guess we actually wanted to take damage, but to complete our battle goal. But we cannot, right? No, because he has to end there. We kill the boss. Because we could have not stunned these. Whatever. I'm not going back. We miss a check mark. We miss a check mark. Technically, I guess I should have not actually stunned anything here, because then the Soothsinger getting hit can lead. I mean, the Soothsinger was always safe, could just lose 2 cards when they attack. Even a short rest doesn't do it, unfortunately. So I can short rest. So here's what I can do. I've got these 2 cards. Oh no, it does. Am I miscounting? I have 4 cards here. 5, 6. Yeah. Did I lose a card last turn? Yeah, all right, never mind. This does work. All right, so all of them go. Again, it doesn't matter. This attacks there. These things all attack there. Plague Herald could be dead for all I care. You can lose 3 cards. How can I lose 3 cards? But it doesn't actually matter. Losing 2 cards is good enough. So what we do is we short rest. We lose this. Nope, we're going to pay 1 life and reroll. So instead we lose this, but we're going to negate a card from hand. We're going to lose a card from hand in order to negate that 1 source of damage. And this leaves us even counting Disorienting Dirge with just 3 cards. So we're good. For some reason I thought I only had 3 cards in my loss, but I guess I had 4. I guess I did lose this before, I suppose. Anyway, this works. Because you can. How do you lose 3 cards on a short rest though? I mean, yeah, all right, I guess if you have a large enough discard, but here we would have had a maximum 3-card discard. No, and it would never work because you never have cards in your discard after short rest. I know how you lose 2, just like this, by re-rolling and paying 1 life and then negating the one damage. Is there a way to lose 3 cards on a short rest? Anyway, it doesn't actually matter here, but we do gain our check mark. Let's just delete this. So everyone got a check mark. Pretty amazing, actually. We'll just do the check mark. I guess we'll do the end scenario stuff real quick because we deserve it. And you could have lost 2 cards from the discard pile. But even if you have 3, but how? Because when you short rest, you take all the cards from your discard pile, so you can't lose 2 cards to negate damage because you have to take the cards first, right? All right, so we gain 12 gold here, which puts us up to 80. We gain 7 experience plus 18, so 25. And we gain a check mark. Woo! All right, over here we gain 6 gold and a check mark. And over here we gain 6 gold and a check mark. And we'll take our perk real quick. Our perk will be the 1 rolling at target, and we'll see how it works. Probably not great. All right, so just refreshing all these things so we know that we did all this stuff. Talk about not really tough scenario. Well, it actually does give good rewards, but yeah. So our reward for completing the scenario is +1 prosperity, +1 reputation. We don't actually care about prosperity, and reputation didn't really matter that much either. But we do get something for getting to 20. We unlock some city and road events. So we'll add those real quick as well before we forget. Page 49, I think. Yes. Okay. Oops. Smaller check marks. Yes. In your case, discard 3 discard cards. Choose 1 to lose. Reroll. Choose that was chosen other cards. Wait, hold. In your discard, so you get a card. You reroll. Card that was chosen first and other card are lost. Last card in your discard to lose the rest. I don't understand your sentence there, Isio. So you have 3 cards in your discard. So you do a short rest, which means you pick up the 3 cards in your discard, you shuffle them, so they're no longer in your discard. I mean, you take them out of your discard. You shuffle them, you draw 1 at random. So all you can do from this point on, you have no cards in your discard right now, and you have these like 3 cards, which I guess are kind of in between. Or does this still count as being your discard? I guess that's the fair question. So, because if it does count in your discard, I understand. So then what you would do is you would re-roll and you put that 1 card back, presuming they're in your discard, and then you take the other card. So this card's lost, and then, but there's that 1 damage, so you would negate that 1 damage by theoretically losing the other 2 cards from your discard rather than losing a card from your hand. So I guess this begs the question then, or this brings me to what I was talking about. To me, when you take the cards from your discard on a rest, they're no longer in your discard. Are they still in your discard while you're resting? Like while you're shuffling? Do those cards still count as in your discard, or are they like in limbo? I guess is the best way of putting it. Because otherwise, yes, then I would understand your point. Okay. So we gain that. So what events do we add real quick? Let's throw those in so don't forget. City event 76. So 76 and 67. 67 and 76. Great. And the Drake things we had forgotten about, but I think we added those in. Let's double check. City event 76 and 66. We didn't. No, yeah, we did. All right, great. Okay, so that's just about everything. God. So we got that at least. I guess that's not bad. You get the cards out of your discard pile after you lose a card for the rest. Okay. All right. And then I guess that would work. And the random item design. I knew there was one more thing. All right, let's do that real quick. So item is number 79. Just gonna change the screen real quick, just so everyone knows we have 79. Ooh, that's nice. I didn't know which one this was, but that is something I'm happy with. 79 is going to be very nice for a class in the future. I've never actually gotten to play that class before with this item, so that's super exciting. I think I can't really say much more, but yeah, I think it'll be sooner rather than later. So that is nice. Cool. All right, so we're done for the night. Jeez, 11:40. I thought this would be a shorter scenario. I didn't realize it would be so enormously long. All right, we get to check off 87, and we'll never do this scenario again either. Well, we successfully completed 2 scenarios. I mean, we did complete the scenario on a 4-player setup, playing 3-player, despite our getting tilted numerous times. Sorry about that. Yeah, ultimately, we just get... I mean, we got really unlucky, and then we got lucky. Yeah, it's not my kind of scenario when this sort of thing happens. I prefer to be as close to the middle as possible. Being on both ends, just neither end is very fun. But that's just the nature of games and of the game. So we will be back tomorrow at the same time, GMT +1, 4 p.m. or 4 p.m. Central European time, depending on which is more convenient for you to understand. And we will be doing some more scenarios, hopefully slightly less annoying ones, although we pretty much just annoying scenarios left, so we'll see how that goes. All right, that'll be it. Thank you very much to everyone who tuned in. Have a nice rest of your day, nice evening, whatever it may be. Nice day tomorrow if I don't see you, or a nice week until the next time. But yeah, back tomorrow. See you soon.